No more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria what? The only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria what? Yo! No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The #1 media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria what media. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Nigeria watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the #1. Nigeria watch
you. For the first time in history of Nigeria, the judiciary rose to the occasion to say, if you are not a member of a political party, even when they are done their primary, it becomes an internal affair of the party. Another person cannot come and challenge you. It's only that party. If that law has not been put in place, I can assure you, Labour Party will not have a single candidate, because most of the people that came, they came after PO, and we have concluded all our primary. So we should even be grateful to the Supreme Court to at least navigated us of that, issue. So nobody should now say, oh, there was a stolen mandate and administration is illegitimate. There is no illegitimate administration. We need to prepare, and this is why we are telling Peter Obi, look, let us prepare for 2027. But if you are not ready, if you are following what Joajero, what Aisha Yusuf of this world, we be following PO all around, and he will be telling you we have an illegitimate administration, and Mr. Peter Obi will dance to that, then he cannot be a candidate in 2027. Because is it when he becomes president, he now want Nigeria to be respecting him? No, you must respect constitutional authority. Nobody, even including lawyer Dele came on here to say administration of Tinubu is legitimate. Is he saying the judges at the Supreme Court, they don't know what they are doing? I think we need to be careful. But we do not want any of them attach Labour Party to their preface. They are just individual. I think they can be attaching obedience to them. They should not be attaching Labour Party, because it will now be bringing our party into disrepute with the Nigerians. They might be thinking, oh, our primary aim was just to disorganize Nigeria, to cause misaffection, to bring unrest, and to make the government ungovernable. That is not our own preoccupation. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, yes, because they told Abure we are your friend. They told Elijah Baba and our team that we are your enemy. But Abure now got to know that they are not also his friend, because they just wanted to use their political commission to unsettle Nigeria, so that Nigeria will not know peace of 2027. And that shouldn't be, the issue here. An election has been announced. INEC announced election, there were litigation, which is their right, of PDP and APC. And let me also put the poster. Have you seen anyone in PDP that came second? whether the party or government that has ever accused Tinubu of running an illegitimate administration. Those are the people that came second. Why? Only in the obedient that are loyal to PO. You need to call them to order, and that was what we are saying, that we unite our unity with Abure, that have returned Apapa back as deputy national chairman, that have returned back as national public secretary, and the rest of us is that come, let us reason together, let Nigeria be one. We will prepare, and if Obi is not ready to respect the constitution of Labour Party, because it's not our leader. The chairman is our leader, is in Article 14. The chairman is the leader of the party, and he shall provide leadership. Until when the constitution change, nobody should refer to Peter Obi as our national leader of Labour Party. We don't have that, like in APC or PDP. The national chairman is the national leader of the party, and the state chairman are the state leaders of the party. And that is what our constitution entails now. So they should not come and bring all those their importation from PDP or APC into our party to now be ascribing Peter Obi as our national leader, and that whenever he says disobey court order, they will disobey. If you tell them obey the court order, they will obey. So as we speak now, we and Abure, we are 100% together, and we are going to pilot this party so that at least we will have something to show Nigeria in 2027 why they needed to tussle with Nigerian administration.
Now, Mr. Arabambi, can you react, to insinuations that the Lamidi Apapa faction has been working in tandem with the APC, to destabilize the Labour Party so as to frustrate Peter Obi's chances at the presidential elections in 2027?
Thank you very much. The question, this character assassination has been going on for a very long time. But as I speak to you, we don't even stay in two-star hotel, talk less of 5-star. People that look at us will know that our party is paramount to us. But when they want to kill a dog, they will give it a bad name. They were the ones that were fraternizing with PDP. And I'm going to tell you the fact now. In that election, after the president election, Mr. Abitobi was on this channel when he said, vote only for competency character. And I remember from other session when they were asking him, this is anti-party, he said it's not anti-party, that he was supposed to be them to vote for anybody of their choice. That shouldn't be a statement from a leader of a political party. In Enugu, they voted against Labour Party. And I know why we lost. In Oyo, all of you saw him. He went to Makinde. Please, give me your vote. I was also supported for governor. Our candidates were, were there. In Ogun, we do not have governor candidate. Everywhere I go, even in Plateau State, in Nasarawa, he went there to meet the PDP people there that, vote for me as president, we'll vote for you as governor. So why are they coming? We did that notion that, we are working for Tinubu. I have never met the president. Like I told people, it's only the word that I know because we attend the same church. I've never met president. We don't have any connection with him. We don't know anybody there that they will say, they were the one that were working with APC to the Labour Party. In which area? They should not be, they should be able to substantiate that claim. Not just coming into the public space, and they will just open their mouth and say whatever they like, just to call interest. We have never worked with APC to destabilize Labour Party. But you can see who is working to destabilize Labour Party. They want the Labour Party to destabilize Nigeria. But because of our insistence that no, this man has been declared as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria by the Supreme Court. Let us obey it. But you know what? They are lawbreakers. And that's why they said they should not obey the FCTI court. The one that now affirm Abure as the national chairman, what did they do with it? They said Abure, we have to vacate. How can the Court of Appeal, two concurrent Court of Appeal that we have appealed against, affirm Abure as the national chairman of a party? And they are now saying no, he has to vacate. They want to put one Abdul Doma and one other person there. And even look at the National Transition Committee. Out of 27, 19 is from the Southeast. That's why we are telling you to come. Gentlemen, you don't just come and run Labour Party as if to say we are a regional party. Don't come with this to run. Inform the National Transition Committee. They even wrote letter to INEC. And I don't want to tell Professor Mahmoud. The letter they wrote to you, we have dragged you to court.
Well,
we have sued Professor Mahmoud in court now, restraining him from having anything to do with the NSC. Well, the Labour Party ought to remove Abure. Abure should remain there until when Supreme Court, will give their judgment. Abure will remain there, and we are going to support him.
All right, Mr. Arabambi, thank you so much for joining us today on Newsday. Wow. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you right there. Although I still have one little video to play, but I needed to come in first on this particular video that I just played. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. And God bless you. Now it's another wonderful day. Today's Monday, 24th of June, 2024. Thank you very much, Mother, for Mommy Diaspora. Good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all you do. I appreciate you always. Thank you very much, everyone right there. I'd like to quickly acknowledge some of you here, starting with someone that have already given me a super chat now, Jeko Obedient. Thank you so much for this super chat already. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you. Your pocket never run dry. I'm grateful. And those of you right there, Peter Ife, Tony Africa, is also said, thank you very much. Ijedima, GK, Keribe, thank you, Madam Ellen. Thank you very much. Pat Sonny, Oriomi Abdul, Kwabena Adams, Pat Sonny, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Stephanie Ojek. God bless you all, my people. Ijedima, right there with us. Thank you, my people. End Time Crusader, thank you very much. Thank you, my wonderful people. Madam Obi Ashoko, thank you very much, man. Good evening to you. Good evening to every one of you. Osage Odiase, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us, my wonderful people. Japo Obedient, and many others right there. Joshua, I can see you right there. Mike Akyombare, thanks for joining us. Good evening to you. Thank you very much. CXL, Mavis, Monose, Sagovo Konra, Kate, Morrissey, and many others. Madam Patricia Tagbojumi, thank you very much, man, for joining us. Good evening to you. Now, James, Austin Prince, and Shizoba is right there with us. Chief OJ, thank you very much. Mercy Omerege, and many others. But try not for my dear sister, I can see you as well. Wisdom Lucky, now James, Metin Man, good evening to you all. Saga Daddy is right there with us. Stella Masawedo is with us as well. Good evening to you, man. I appreciate you all. Right, my people, I would like us to move on right now. You know, I know I not mentioned some names, but please understand with us, we just need to move on. I'm supposed to have showcased it on the screen, but I could not resist this man by just coming in. Wow. Okay, at this moment, my people, Peter Obi have been sidelined. Peter Obi is not part of the Labour Party anymore. All of them are against him. Peter Obi is standing alone at this moment. Yes, I know some of you will start arguing with yourselves again now. No. Yes, but that's it. Peter Obi have been, I don't know. I wish I can get other words I can use to describe the current situation of Labour Party. So the only thing that Peter Obi needs to do right now is by moving out. Yes, he should move out because none of them need him anymore. Tell me, who is in Labour Party right now that need Peter Obi? The national chairman, Julius Abure, doesn't need Peter Obi. Aramba B doesn't need Peter Obi. Apapa doesn't need Peter Obi. And many others in the party doesn't need Peter Obi. So at this moment now, Peter Obi needs to move on. It's crazy, man. Kai, money. See what money they do for our country. Now, wow. This is so pathetic. Very, very pathetic. You see, when you are fighting corruption fight back. Yes, it's not easy. My people, there's every reason, or rather possibility, that we might not have that new Nigeria we are fighting for. Because listen, a lot of people have benefited from this situation we find ourselves in Nigeria for decades. And you want to change the narrative, and they are fighting back. They don't want it to happen. Just imagine. Almost everybody right now are against Peter Obi. Just imagine. He's not the president of the country right now. I wish this energy is being focused on Tinubu and his satanic administration. But unfortunately, everybody's fighting Peter Obi. I wish this Aramabi was on the air telling Tinubu that we are hungry, you must do the right thing now. That would sound good. But look what is going on. It's very, very sad. It's very, very sad. Peter Obi needs to move out, but I don't know. It looks, the whole thing looked like it's going to be like a continuous criticism. Yes, that's what it looked like. For some of us that have said in the past that regardless of whatever that is happening in Labour Party, Peter Obi still need to stay in Labour Party. He's not going anywhere. I wonder what you're going to say now. Because he's standing alone. Peter Obi is literally standing alone. That's the problem now. And information also reached me, which I could not confirm, you know, that was about 3 weeks or a month ago, I can't remember, that even the reps and senators that we have, 80% of them, they don't pledge loyalty to Peter Obi at all. 80% of them. They don't call Peter Obi, they don't pick his call. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's the situation right now. So I don't know how they manage to do all these things. There's one particular tool they told me that is always with Peter Obi, regardless of anything that is going to happen to them. But unfortunately, the rest, you know, they are against Peter Obi. But now my question is, I will be very, what did Peter Obi do? Let me ask that question first. Then before I move on by saying, I will be very happy if these same people can come on air and just tell us, maybe there's something we don't know. Tell us. Don't just say Peter Obi, me and Abure, we are not the same. Peter Obi is alone. Nobody needs Peter Obi, blah, blah, blah. Now, we don't hear this one now so many times. You want to know now. Tell us. This man, reveal his secret for us. Tell us what he do. Where if he forgot thief money where we don't know. Where he go, they go share money with Ghana must go where we don't know. Where Peter Obi go have dinner with Tinubu where we don't know. Where Peter Obi go do highway robbery where we don't know. Where Peter Obi go do kidnapping where we don't know. Tell us. You guys tell us. Because unfortunately now, gullible Nigerians are already swinging to this now. Yes, they are dancing to this tune because they are very easy to be convinced. They are very, very easy to be indoctrinated. Many of them, gullible Nigerians now, they are singing the praises. Hey, I tell you now. I tell you now. What do you tell us? Because that's what some of you are saying. I tell you now. Say Peter Obi is not the kind of person where he say he be. Now, wait till Peter Obi be. Me want know. I'm very, very curious to know. This is what they should be talking about now when they go to channels, when they go to Arise or any mainstream media, any mainstream articles, be telling us. Make sure after criticizing this man, tell us what he do. That's what we want to know. Not be say, I tell you now. I tell you now. I never tell now. Hey, you see, the true color don't come out. How? What's the true color? Is it blue, red, white, green, black? We want to know. Enough is enough. Eh? Tell us. Even some of you on the comment section now, you are criticizing Peter Obi. You tell us. Now, you're right time for comment section. You are part of the satanic group. Tell us what he do. Me want know. Or is anything wrong me asking? Eh? Tell us. Don't write rubbish here. If not, you'll be blocked on earth and the heaven. Look at Etiosa. You are asking what do you know Peter Obi? Now make me say, may you tell us. Tell me now, who be Peter Obi? Una no fit they criticize somebody, una no tell us what he do. Let's assume say me no know him now. I don't know him. I and other concerned Nigerians now want to know who be Peter Obi. Make una tell us his secrets. I can people you hate one man like this? What did they happen? Hey, God, though, it's already obvious that we don't enter one chance for 2027. Although, even before the 2027, we're already on the one chance. Obviously, now, the way everything is going on right now, you know, Tinubu will be going for 8 years. If for any reason, una say, hey, you not go, he go put somebody there. Simple. Goes, okay, it's okay. You people calm down, it's all right. No need to quarrel, He go put somebody there. It's very, very sad. You know, it's very, very sad how these guys are treating Peter Obi right now. But I'll come back to you guys. Let's listen to this video quickly so that I'm going to post out a link for those of you that want to join us. This is the best time for you to come to the show. God bless you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you.
Amid the controversy that trailed the Kano Emirate tussle, the Kano state government has earmarked the sum of 99.9 million for the renovation of the Nasarawa mini palace, where the 15th Emir of Kano, Aminu Ado Bayero, currently occupies. The state's Commissioner of Information, Halilu Dantiye, disclosed this while briefing newsmen on the outcome of the State Executive Council meeting, chaired by Governor Abba Yusuf. Dantiye said the sum was for renovation of the defective wall or fence and surroundings at the Nasarawa Emir's Palace. The government had ordered the Commissioner of Police to evict the 15th Emir Bayero from the palace where he is trespassing on government property and for onward demolition and renovation. Well, this story has been trending for a while now, and it's like a very controversial topic. 99.9 million. I'm wondering what's happening. Renovation is always a good idea, but let's hope that it works towards that effect.
You want to refurbish and demolish the National Palace is because the former emir is there. All this while, why didn't you do it? And because you have a judgment now that is still very subject to interpretation, because there have been many interpretations to the judgment. Why not wait to be able to allow it to go to the appellate court? I think the Kano State House of Assembly has actually taken that case also to the appeal court. So why not wait till we get to the whole of this, then the next thing say you want to do? I think it's going to be a recipe for chaos. And I don't think they should do it. I don't even think they can do it. Because the place, from the last information, is well guarded. And when you look at it, the police in the state have also said, oh, they were following court orders as they're waiting for, a stay on all of the activities. I don't think they're going to demolish. I just think it's part of talk. But we should not have this culture where people just go ahead and demolish things because it favors them. Just like this governor, Abba Yusuf, did demolish a roundabout, if my memory serves me right, because it was built by Kanduje. And he wasted money. Demolish. Why would you demolish something there? And this idea of the fact that, oh, everything about my successor must go, or my predecessor must go, that's a bad mentality. That's why we don't grow. At whose taxpayers' money? Please. There are many school children that are out of school in Kano. There are many children that are hungry. There are healthcare systems that need attention. Don't waste that 99 million. Take it and improve health education outcomes. There are many local governments in Kano that still need schools in some areas. There are schools that are dilapidated in Kano. Why can't you use that money to go and refurbish school? You just want to waste our 100 million or for frivolous activity because of your political experience?
It's taxpayers' money in Kano, our money.
No,
we are not in Kano.
No, our 100 million. Because you forget, Dr. Abati.
Yes.
The VAT I pay on eating in Lagos here also is shared to that state. It's our money, with due respect.
But you don't drink beer.
I don't drink beer. It's not only on VAT we play beer. They collect VAT when you are going to eat in a restaurant.
Okay.
Yes.
On that
so
note.
it's our money.
On that note.
Because our money too is shared in VAT to them. Please.
Okay.
Move on right now. Well, before we move on, I have this video of my state people calling out Governor Obaseki over this dilapidated streets. Let me play this video. It's a short video, but I want us to watch it quickly. Thank you.
PDP, Obaseki government. Look at the drainage system that was constructed in less than 3 months by the Commissioner for Road and Bridges, Etanozame. Etanozame, look at your handwork. Etanozame, look at your handwork. This is the handwork. And as I speak with you now, the contractors and all the workers have left and abandoned this project. For the past 3-4 weeks, no sign of their equipment, nor their workers. Look at what Obaseki government have done to the people of Amufi and Ukpaga. This was we saw in the media every time construction of Amufiyokpaga Road. Look at the result. Less than 2 months. Less than 2 months. Look at what Obaseki has cost to these people. Look at the houses in this area. They have been left incapacitated. Obaseki government. Just look at what is going on here. Look at what is going on here. This is the drainage system that they said the commissioner for road and bridges, Etanozame, is constructing. Look at it. Look at it. Just take a look. Abandoned project. PDP. Our mumu don't do. Obaseki. Our mumu don't do. You cannot fool us any longer. Look at the road you claim you are doing. Look at the drainage system. All these whole places has been left abandoned. All because of you. Just look at. Just look at. Houses crumbled. Look at people's residents. This is what Obaseki has cost. Look at Obaseki. Commissioner for Road and Bridges. Look at your handwork. Look at your handwork. Uncompleted project. And then you'll be shouting on media. Construction of Amufiyokpaga Road. Ongoing. Look at. Just take a look at. Take a look at what this devilish government is causing on Edolite. Just take a look at. This same drainage system or tunnel, I don't know whatever they say they constructed, but just less than 3 months. Just less than 3 months. Look at everything. Look at. Commissioner Etanozame, look at your handwork. Commissioner for Road and Bridges. This is your handwork. This is your handwork, Etanozame. This is Amufiyokpaga Road. Was the same drainage system they said they were constructing. Just less than 2 months. You think don't share body? Obaseki, our mumu don't do. This is Amufiyokpaga Road that they are making noise about online in the media. Construction of Amufiyokpaga Road. Just look at the pains and suffering that they have brought to these people. Commissioner for Road and Bridges, Etanozame, look at your handwork. Take a look at your handwork. Every day they will be making noise. Construction of Okpaga Amufi Road ongoing. Look at. Very selfish and wicked government that we have. Look at stores are here. They have been left abandoned. Just look at Obaseki.
Okay, guys, let me quickly say this. I have to pause this particular place. Please, make una dey honest to yourself. And I know say they talk all the time, even though I know nobody is perfect. But sometimes, if you don't want to be honest to anybody, be honest to yourself. You see Edo State as it dirty, as it smells. Just see. I know some people they vex now. No, why you they talk down on your state? Like saying I worship, I can't worship. I say things how it is. Just look. In this postmodern world, just look at a state. Look at a state. Okay, maybe the only place that we know as a state in a ring road, the roundabout, King Square. Those everywhere fine. Solar light is working. Abioso power plant is working. Just look. Just look. If I talk, they'll say, no. May you still they praise your state now. Why? Listen, in case you're not aware, the only media that put Obaseki under pressure throughout these 4 years in office, we even do small thing we do for una. Now me particularly and my team. Yes. But I don't appreciate us one day now. I'm talking about dope people. I don't appreciate us. Most of them. I don't appreciate us. I just believe it's a normal thing. Look. Are you proud of what you are seeing right now on the screen? Okay, now the people where they record the job what Obaseki do, they're blind. They don't see this one. A balanced reportage. You're supposed to go back here. Say, my people, now me they show all this road. You know, say when they new do this road, I show them all. But see the way it be. Now I can't say I can't show now. Again, say I be. But they don't see that kind of thing for Nigeria. When they don't pay the money, now they take some of that money, give their wife a take pot of soup. Their brain don't change. Because they are suffering. Of course they are suffering. If somebody can travel all the way from America to Nigeria, go the show road, what Obaseki do, is that not suffering? Is that not somebody that was frustrated in America for more than 30-something years? That's suffering. That's the height of poverty. $5,000. Because of $5,000, now this old man, a man of almost 60 years old, travel all the way to Edo State, go the show road what Obaseki do. Is that not disgraceful? Are we going to continue to pretend that we are not seeing the pains that these satanic politicians are inflicting in us? Are we going to continue to be pretending just because say you love her and they don't send you? Look at, you can see what I post on the screen right now. How do you justify this? What will you say now? Oh, okay, some of you are going to come to the platform later or anytime. Maybe at the moment now you're already arguing with your wife or your husband, saying that, Beggy, Nigeria, what you do they talk? For America, it happened. For Canada, it happened. Because that's the kind of comparison you guys are doing. Satanic comparison. Look, disgraceful. Anyway, I'd like to take this article quickly. I only have 2 articles. Don't worry, guys. I'm not going to stay here for long. You know, this is disheartening. Now what? Anyway, there you go. Revolution that will consume Tinubu's government over hardship will start from the northern Nigeria. Dele Farotimi sent warning. These are the kind of people I respect. People who live in Nigeria and they still continue to say the truth. I doff my heart for this man. These are the kind of people I respect. Now, see, why you see that one just now they come now they accuse Peter Obi. You could not tell us what Peter Obi do. Instead of you to use your time, they granted you interview that lasted more than 20-something minutes. You could not use 1 minute inside to call Tinubu out that we are hungry. Anyway, many of you will still justify that. That's fine. According to him, an average Igbo person has learned not to. Who's this? Please don't call me now, please. An average Igbo person has learned not to depend on the government, so it is easier for them to survive on their own. Human rights lawyer Dele Farotimi has said that the current Nigeria system is not sustainable and that the revolution and problem that will destroy President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government will come from the northern region of the country. I'm just going to leave that one right there. Let me bring the last one in, which is coming from our principal, Mr. Peter Obi. Okay, Mr. Peter Obi has this to say. Exit of multinationals has cost Nigeria N95 trillion naira in 5 years. Peter Obi. Yes. You know, say the effect can say that whether a statistic now will go shop. But Peter Obi have reviewed that, but because of time, I'm not going to read more. But in case you want to read more, that is Vanguard. That is all I have for you guys today. I just want us to start talking. Thank you very much, my people. For those of you that want to call in, I think it's better you call in right now. Let me pick your call quickly so we can move on. You only have 10 seconds to do that. If not, I'm going to assign someone. Okay, somebody's already calling in already. We have Madam Origin on the phone. Madam Origin, thank you very much for calling in. 10 seconds to do that. If not, I'm going to assign. Hello, Madam Origin. Can you hear me, ma'am? Hello, good evening to you, man. Please talk to us. Thank you very much for calling.
Hello, everyone. Mr. Nigeria Watch, thank you for this candlelight. Thank you for this candlelight.
Thank
you. Your resilience is unmatched. Your courage. If I find anyone more courageous, I'll still let you know. I have my mouth to do my talk. Your consistency is unmatched. Thank you for the energy. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you, ma'am.
I greet every panelist that come here every day. I thank every one of you. It's I know all of you come in shaking, and it's like, what in the world is going on? It is what it is. It is Nigeria. Mama Diaspora, let me see, where are you, ma? Hello. God bless you. Thank you for giving us a son that is not giving us hiccup or headache. I will always use that word because it is a basket. When you multiply it, it can fill a basket. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the ninjas. Thank you for everyone. You all know my job. I am the origin, and my job is exclusively to encourage the people I come here for, the youth of Nigeria. Please, please, please. We have come to do our civil duty. We have come to tell ourselves the truth. Our objectives are simple. We are sharing information. We are telling each other the truth. We are trying to remove all the nomenclature that has been put in us that is life-threatening. Look at Arabambi, and by the way, for all of you, excuse me, all the Christians that are here, Arabambi is almost close to, is he man of God or God of man? In fact, he is so close up to where he can reach the wife of the president through his church, RCCG. So Arabambi is no small measurement. He is one of the known people in Nigeria. So you people should not start here and start castigating Arabambi. Arabambi is in the system. And I beg everyone, the reason why we come here is for the truth. There is so much put in us that we are almost acting like our elders. I beg you, please. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself you refuse the system that has enslaved you. It is real. We all are in this. Don't even begin to exclude yourself. Let me give you an example. Whenever you come here, you talk about all these Nigerians. Hello, you are the Nigerian. You are the one. You have been brainwashed. You have been taught how to talk. You have been taught how to talk in the line of what these people want you to be saying. For example, you are taught to vilify the righteous and to fear the wicked. That is one of your own doing. Go and check it everywhere, how we talk, how we reason, how we look. You see, look, example, a few of us will look at what Arabam is saying in a different light. The only people that you will hear that will see Arabam in his eloquence that can put a hold in what he is saying is people that has followed up with this evil that is going on, this
All right, thank you.
Administration in the last 1 year. And I tell you, all of you now, you are afraid of Boko Haram, and you are afraid of all the people that
Thank
is
you,
going
ma'am.
to drive you out when you are going to this thing. But people who look at the people Arabambi nation, Kenneth Oko, Modelo, Dele, Farotimi, Aisha, you will soon join him to begin to castigate them and castigate Mr.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. God bless you. Thank you so much for all you do. Okay, we have Mr. Chimeze with us. Thank you, sir, for calling in. Good evening to you. Hello.
Yeah, Nigeria Watch. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody.
Thank you, sir. Please talk to us.
Happy New Week. Yeah, Nigeria Watch. When that Arabi was saying something, in fact, I was so angry. You know, I say, how did they say it? I think I'm upset. Whoever that is supporting a Labour Party, I'm sorry for you. In fact, I can say nobody should vote Labour Party no more. Because look at what Arabambi was doing. It's not saying, lying. Okay, you ask question about why are they attacking P2B, especially Arabambi and Co. If you listen, you heard what he said. He said P2B don't follow rule of law, follow whatever, don't obey court order. You see, when he was saying that's the reason why they see that Supreme Court or whatever have Bola. You know, that's reason why they see everything. They went back to Abure. That's why they don't not come together. So all of this thing he's saying, I was, you know, I don't know, they did what they did. Then you're coming now and still doing the thing where you have one leg in APC, then one leg in Labour Party. It can never work. My people, let's forget about Labour Party for now. Let's forget it. I don't care whether Labour Party come out from a door or what. But what I say, what I know that Labour Party, what he said about that the Labour Party had been bringing people to the government. Okay, let's take it. How many people that Labour Party have produced before P2B came on board? Is it not because of P2B they have so many people in the government now, in the House, in the Senate? Let's take it. These people are lying so bad. Arabambi is lying. They have connived to embezzle money that they realize on 2023 election. That's what they are looking for, to just squander that money. P2B, please come out from Labour Party. Anybody that will still supporting anybody in Labour Party, I'm straight to you. Can say. Then, you see, Mr. Davis, I want to tell you something about road and the government. You see, that road, the people that I'm angry with, the contractor, whoever is contractor of that road, need to hold responsible to come and give account of what he did. Because a good contractor can never come out and do roads that just spoil. It's not done that anywhere. I know the state APC, this one is Igbo man. In close to Navy, he did one road. I asked him, have this road complete? He said, you don't know what's going on. I said, what's going on? Are you telling me you just carry your excavator, come here, just drill the gutter, that's it? You won't die the road? He said, man, won't really enter my pocket. He said, this is evil, it's not good. And that's the way the man ends. They have better everything, they move it away. It's the people, the contractor, they awarded the road. Abaseki is supposed to hold them accountability on those roads, and that person will just go and start afresh and redo it. No time will pay that person. The company will redo the road back. Not government will redo the road. The same company, the same contractor will do it, because I don't think it's Obaseki is doing the road by himself. He has a contractor. He has a company. They awarded each road
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Ben. Thank you, sir, for calling in. Please talk to us. Good evening to you. Mr. Ben. Thank you, sir. Please talk to us.
What I want to say right now is an analogy and not a true life story. So I'm dropping a disclaimer on the platform. So now imagine a rich man, a successful man. You went to the beer parlor, then they come to drink. They buy drinks for everybody in the club. Then police come enter. They come arrest the man, arrest everybody. But then, on the basis say that they into some type of shady business where they don't feel proof. They're gonna carry all those people with their successful man go courts. Then they call witnesses to either talk about the character of the people or talk about any shady thing where they know say those people don't do. That rich man, where they buy drinks for everybody, they're gonna call the wife. Now analogy, true life story, they're gonna call the wife, say, madam, can you say anything about your husband? You know what's in the woman talk? Because the woman no like the man as they buy drinks for everybody, and because the man rich, then the wife can talk, say, no, my husband is a ritualist, my husband is a criminal, I have evidence that my husband stole XYZ amount of money, which is not true, but because it was coming from the wife, they sent that man to prison, and the woman can't inherit everything where the man gets. This is an analogy just to describe what's going on in the Labour Party. You see Akpata, you see Abure, that they be the wife, the husband of Peter Obi. What they are trying to do is to drive away Peter Obi from that, from Labour Party, so they can garner all of those people where they don't, within their Senate and their House of Reps, and also to gain some type of support from the obedience to paint Peter Obi as a bad person, and to give that a dog a bad name, which is Peter Obi. That's what they are doing. Those people, I said this a while ago after the election. I said there are people in Labour Party that connived with the ruling party to sabotage the candidacy of Peter Obi. I said it many months ago. You hear the video, you can play it, because it's so obvious now. Look at Araba, look at what that man is saying. For a man that came out of your party and wanted to be the president of the country, you are out there on national TV, in the eyes of the world. In the eyes of the world, you are killing and bastardizing the image of that same man. What does that tell you, Mr. Obi? What does that tell you, my able, an erudite panelist? It tells you that Nigeria, for the foreseeable future, I'm sorry, I'm not being negative, for the foreseeable future will not get better, because you have people in your household that are against you. They said a man's worst enemies are members of his households. You get what I'm saying? Kokorozon Jeff for a year for lower in Yoruba. Now the proverb that Tinubu, Peter Obi has a lot of enemies in his corner. People that don't want him there. You know why? Because they know that if Peter Obi coming, there's no money to be shared. They know that there's no national cake to be shared, and everybody will be accountable. So they would rather not have that man there. Mr. Obi, that's my submission, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ben. Thank you, sir. Okay, callers, I think we should move on right now. A lot of people called you. Okay, Ginger Breadman, you called in. I'm returning your call. Be a quick pick so that we can move on. Ginger Breadman, are you there?
Yeah, I did. Thank you for calling me. But you say no call me back now. One contact.
Thank you, my brother. Good evening to you.
They avoid my call. So, Mr. Naida, you're doing a very good job. I want to be very quick,
Okay.
I want to make the submission with regards to Arabic. You see, for a while now, I don't like to talk too much, But the point I made, when I sent my voice notes, I was trying to say that there is an allegation and a plot to kick P2B out of Labour Party, and we see that that is what is happening right now, and we should not be questioning why P2B, supposedly said what he said to Chris Wakobia, and P2B cannot come out in public to say, campaign against Labour Party and for another political party, because that's a direct anti-party activity, and we even sustain the ground for them to dismiss him. So, but now, everything playing out points out in one direction. P2B is about to become homeless. And I want to now echo, the voices of Nigerians who have made several submissions on this platform and other platforms that what about forming a new political party between now and 2027? Because Labour Party, for those obedient who want to die with Labour Party because of the thing that Labour Party is, because P2B is the Labour Party, means that everybody in Labour Party are credible. I hope that their eyes are open right now, because the political parties in Nigeria is all about, cash out. And Abure has cashed out. Arabambi, what Jerama say, the Herbalists, they are all cashing out. And it is now time for P2B to, because if P2B, I like what you said, Mr. Elvis, you talked about the P2B, it's no longer a Labour Party, they don't want him in Labour Party. So if it's not the Labour Party, it's as an offer. Where will you go? Will you go to PDP? With PDP, we go to PDP, will they give me a presidential candidate? Because we want Mr. P2B to be on the ballot. So in the absence of Labour Party and PDP, what is left on the table is to form a new political party. So if P2B is hearing my voice right now, and the supporters in real obedience, let us fund a new political party where we know who are going to be in the board of trustees and who are going to mount the executive positions, and make sure that they are well vetted to avoid every criminal element to hijack space and truncate our quest for a new Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother, Jabretma. Thank you. Okay, I'm returning Tony Africa quickly. If you're there, okay. Thank you, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. Yeah, talk to us, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So I still remember that you gave Obi 48 hours, and it's already 72 hours now. So Obi have to come, or you suggested that he can go to Arise or anywhere. You don't care if he comes to you or not, but he hasn't responded. I don't know why these scholars are trying to defend the indefensible. That man is coming to the party like Obaseki did. He came into PDP and divided the PDP, caused war. The same thing Obi is trying to do. Obi, is a human being. He's not a perfect human being. Nobody is perfect. So I don't know why just assuming. So Obi should come or come out, as you said. Either he come to you, you wrote him personally also, privately. He didn't respond. What people try to come out for him? We should be happy that this other fashioner, these people that originally owned the party, they are coming together so that they can go to practice politics like it's been done in Europe or and in the Americas. That no permanent enemies, but they're trying to save their party from being swallowed up by Obi and his gang of those coalition. He's trying to fall with all those mullahs, all those PDP people. Where people that drove him away, they gave him the umbrella to shade him. Now he's coming to the same thing Obaseki did. That's what we're supposed to be looking at. Then to the other guy that's in America. I know that you don't want to mention anybody's name, but I will mention his name. His name is Renovate, and then you see me. So what he did is very wrong. That is the same guy that was working against Ighodalo from the outset by telling him that Ighodalo's mother was a Yoruba. That he cannot, and then the people of Esa extraction have already ruled twice. That is told that the people are not good, the Isha people are not good, that the African people that will still continue. I don't know why it's not coming, and then now he has just exposed himself. I know that you have already blocked me for from commenting on your platform, but let me tell you one thing. What you seem to be, you are Obiako.
No. You can't insult him here.
Okay. So we will not be insult. Make a long call and do it then. Okay. So and then we are going to say before when when they sort Adamu Aliyu, I call you Adamu that I'm taller than you, I'm bigger than you, I'm more educated than you, I'm more but I consider that he will shot past Adamu Aliyu, he will show more. And now he calls just expose
okay.
You see yourself. And then it's just a begging.
Thank you.
Please, don't forget me, take my charge. The woman that you said that you don't want to have as a first lady in Edo State because of Igbo-ness. Now, you will go get one child. Now you say, why would you want to that woman to adopt as a child? What the hell is going on?
Okay.
So people
Thank you.
Talk as a Ghana representative. He's keeping it steady. Obi is the problem here.
Thank you.
For not coming out to.
Thank you. Your time is up, sir. Your time is up. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Emmanuel, thanks for calling in, sir. Please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Daddy. How are you?
I'm good, sir. Thank you. Talk to us.
This is a good evening, panelists, and good evening, Mama Dafra. Yeah, little contribution. Open a new party is not, for me, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. Personally, I will advise Obi to leave the party and go back to PDP. That is the only way. Because to form a party, it's not easy. It's not too small. It's not easy the way you are just saying open party. Nigeria has about 36 states. Open a party. If you notice the thing, Labour Party is not too popular in the core north. It's only not central. So I will advise Obi to leave Labour Party. Labour Party is dead and buried. It should go back to PDP or that party, maybe like SP or whatever. Open a new party, that won't be the solution. Except on one condition, be for the future, not for 27. Except that one, okay, I understand. Maybe I will be the party for the future, but not something for 27. For 27, there will be no chance for that new party. It's not going to be between PDP and Labour Party, PDP and APC. So I advise the PDP to come to PDP. Personally, are you getting my point?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sorry, 1 minute. For Edo State. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, for the Edo State, I watched an interview yesterday. This guy was, I'm forgetting his name. He said Olumide is the perfect candidate. But the odds run against him because he's from the Edo South. You cannot expect an old woman to another woman to succeed him. If you say it is fine, that means it will be right if people finish it 8 years, we give it to another woman to continue. So to me, allow me to be very perfect man, but this is not his time, seriously.
Okay.
We have agreed that the chief to the North Central, to the Central. That's it. Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, the last call, I'm returning in, Madam Ola. You called in. I'm returning your call quickly so that I can move to the panel. Thank you very much, man. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Hello.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Talk to us.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Monday. Good afternoon, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you for all the support you're giving to your darling son. Good afternoon, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you,
I greet you all, the panelists, and all the people on the comment section. Well, I just want to make a little comment on Arabambi's interview. Well, Yorubas will say that that is just to say that we have literally given him the opportunity to open the Pandora box and unleash all the terror that he has been bottling inside upon us. That is Nigeria for you. I agree with most people that say that we should just leave them. These were people that were fighting Abure Tooth and Nail before that LP belongs to them. It was Obi that went there to awaken LP, and now they are struggling with everybody. And he kept on contradicting himself, saying that he is a lawmaker. Obi is not a law-abiding citizen. Obi is not, because he should respect the judgment of the court. Is he saying that the judges are not right? Yes, they are not, because everywhere is corrupt. Mr. Arabambi, or what your name is, if you are listening, yes, we obedience are saying yes. Tinubu did not win. The judges are corrupt. If the current INEC chairman is still there, I don't know what will happen if Obi goes to form another party. Everybody is so disgruntled and demoralized right now. That is Nigeria for you. A clean person cannot just join politics in Nigeria. They make it so difficult. You almost want to give up, but we are not going to give up. They're just saying, this is the Abure that they were fighting. Abure, if I were you, I wouldn't trust them. The same thing for you, Arabambi and Apapa and everybody. Why would you trust somebody like Abure that did that to Labour Party and is now coming to you? You guys are just playing, and like you say, you have a common enemy now, and you're just trying to be friends. You all will now backstab each other now and then come running back. Anyway, Nigeria will be better. We will continue to do what we can do. until God answers our prayers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. God bless you. Thank you. All right. Yes, my callers have done my part. Let me go to my panelists. I'm gonna bless every one of you right there. Guys, make una press on the dollar sign now. Encourage our work. You know, even though not $1, always put it there. We like to see the different color. It encourages us to do more for you. Also press on the like button. Currently, our like is very, very minimal. You know, if you can take that like to at least, let's have 300 likes. That would be nice. Currently, we have only 124. It's been a while. I've not actually monitored these likes. You know, press on the like. We have over 490 people watching us across Nigeria. We have about almost 400 there. So if you can press on the like button, let's take that one far. Also help us to share. I appreciate you all. Okay, the first person on the panel today is Mr. Jonathan. But before that, where is our brother? Give us our mandate. We never hear from him for like a week, I guess. Give us a mandate. Where you did? Are you taking a break, or you are just you are already getting tired of Nigeria's situation? You know, easy, eh? You know, a lot of people getting tired of Nigeria's situation already. But still, we told we should ask. Then, Obibueze, we miss you. Shoots Obibueze, we miss you. Where are you, sir? Where have you been? It's been a while. We'll never hear from you on this panel. You know, so I'd like to hear from you. Then, Madam Busy Brains, we are still looking forward to having you back anytime soon by God's grace. We miss you. You know, and many others that we've not heard from. We want you guys to know that we miss you all. Do your part, come back here, put your voice to our voices so that it can go far. It's a collective effort. One person cannot do it. Thank you very much. Now God bless you now. All right, I'll call on the first person to speak.
Howard.
Yes, sir.
Everything don't popoye.
Wait, concept popoye again.
Don't worry. Now the language I'll teach you when I speak.
I beg. I know they understand all this kind of thing. Carry me along, I beg. Don't put me on suspense. Thank you. All right. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Thank you so much. Let me start with Oga Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, please, I'd like you to talk to us. Good evening to you, sir. You have 8 minutes.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I greet you once again. Thanks for the good work you are doing. God bless you. I greet all the fellow panelists, those on the comment section. I want to greet Mommy Diaspora today. I greet you, man. God bless you. I greet everyone. Welcome. Today I just want to start by saying this. You know, first of all, that interview with Arabambi, I believe it was a paid interview. It was a paid interview. He paid for it. It was purposeful. It was intentional to come out and do that. That's why that is the problem with the Nigerian media. They are crooked, unprofessional, and to say it mildly, they are mediocre. Epitome of mediocrity. That's the Nigerian media. This was a paid interview, obviously, clearly. And somebody came there to misalign, mischaracterize, lied against several people. You did not say anything as to, okay, you have got in touch with these people, or you will be getting in touch with them to bring them. You must balance the story. That's the work of, that's what journalism is all about. That's why I said they are unprofessional. So obviously it was paid. So whatever job that you might have done is a crooked job, and it wasn't helpful in any way at all. You didn't mention the name of all those people that he came there to misalign, that they also have the right of rebuttal, and that either you have contacted them before Arambambi came so that they can all be on the spot at the same time. That's how you know it was paid. It was a paid interview. Because if it is not, you are in media, you call Mr. Arambambi in because there is a news all over the place. You call Arambambi in. journalism 101 is that you will also call the other party in. And if you have not called the other party in, you will announce when Arabambi is there that you will be bringing the other party in because they have the right of rebuttal. You didn't see all of that. So that's the reason why you are unprofessional and mediocrity at the very best. I hope you are listening and you know what I'm talking about. So grow for the sake of your audience and deliver quality. That's that on the Nigerian media. See, I want to say this. I want to speak to myself, speak to like-minded people as well. I know they are all out there listening. For me, I am not a Labour Party member. I am not a supporter of Labour Party. I will not support any candidate that comes out of this current Labour Party. Never. I will not be an enabler. Enabling the likes of Abure, this man, Arabambi, Apapa, and their likes. I will not enable them. Even if they bring St. Paul out from their party, I'm not going to support them. I'm not going to enable them. It's like social bully, social media bullying. When somebody is bullying, in the social media, and you are responding to it, you are giving the person power. You are enabling him. You are giving him more strength. Silence him. Anything that comes from Labour Party, I am not part of it. If you like, bring St. Paul, the one that wrote almost the entire New Testament. Bring him to Labour Party, say he's your candidate. I'm not. I'm not going to be my story will not be the case of a son who is eating on the table, romancing with his father's enemies. And when asked, he said, my father's enemies, there are some good men amongst them. So I will continue to romance with them. We know what we call such people from where I come from. They are not the son of the father. Or that kind of a son is not the child or the son of the father. Eating and romancing with your father's enemy. And all you can say is that some of them are good. That is our problem in Nigeria. All of us. In fact, almost Nigerians are prideful, arrogant, almost all Nigerians. In the face of facts, Nigerians will not bend. We are asking, I ended my submission yesterday on this platform, and I'm grateful for this opportunity today. I'm going to repeat it. What we are asking Nigerians to do, we ourselves cannot do it. We don't do it, but we are asking every Nigerian every day to do the same. Come out and fight for your country. Come out and defend your land. Don't be slaves anymore, and so on and so on and so on like that. Why do we continue to tell them that? Because we present facts and evidence to them, even if they don't know. Can't you see, Nigerians? Don't you see that you are being shortchanged? Don't you see that you are selling your destiny and the destiny of your unborn children away? Don't you see what is going on? Everyone is presenting it with fact, with evidence, with passion for the love of the country. But Nigerians refuse to bend. They refuse to bend. The same thing we do in the face of evidence and fact, we refuse to bend. Asking them to do what we ourselves cannot do. That is our problem in Nigeria. That fundamentally. So for me, I would just advise the government, the sitting government, what to do. The sitting government is more likely to do what we tell them or what I and like-minded people tell them to do. There is more possibility that they will listen, they will do it, than that Nigerians will come out and fight for their country. I'm not naive to that extent. The Tinubu government, there's a high probability that he will most likely do what we are calling for in terms of policies than Nigerians to come out and fight for themselves. So I will focus my attention on that. That is it. This man called, I'm just stunned. First of all, I'm stunned by Nigerians. You know, Nigerians, they say they are obedient today. As I said earlier, asking for what they cannot do. So this man, Mr. Arabambi, who came out today, is very good. In fact, very good that he came out and he said all this. He spilled everything all out. Misalign everybody that is misalignable. Mr. Peter Obi, Kenneth Okonkwo, Aisha Yusuf, and all of them. Mischaracterize them, lie against them, was lying all over the place. Mr. Arabambi were not stupid. As a matter of fact, I don't think you really know much. Listening to you over time, I don't really think you really know so much. I don't think so. I think you are a busybody man. I think you are looking for what you are going to eat. I don't think you really know so much. We are not stupid. We know everything that is happening in Nigeria. So you've came out to lie, to mischaracterize. That is what you did today. It is left for the people, Nigerians, those of us that call ourselves obedient, whether we will continue to enable people like Arabambi and his gang, or we will be truly who we say we are, obedient and fighting and looking for a good Nigeria. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I leave it there. Thanks.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. That was a wonderful submission. It's very unfortunate. And I support you 100% as well. To support anybody, you know, in Labour Party now is difficult, to be honest, because the whole thing is just left, right. So I'm 100% in support for Peter Obi to move out of Labour Party, you know, but I don't know how it's going to look like, you know, in the eyes of other obedient if Peter Obi move, for example, move to PDP and all that. Some people are calling for him to just create his own party. It's not that easy, my people. It's not that easy. Even though Peter Obi want to create a party today, they will still frustrate this man, you know. But Labour Party is done now, done and dusted. Peter Obi cannot run under Labour Party 2027. So in case you are dreaming, come out of that dream. Anybody listening to me, it's not going to work. So let's start, if we have a plan B, let's start talking about it. That's the most important thing now, you know. So, but when Peter Obi continue to be quiet with all these things, then with the followers, we don't know where to stand. But nevertheless, let's wait for him to respond. You know, so that's all I can say right now. I want to appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much. I'm going to go bless you now. Yes, the next person is Madam Patricia and Mr. Jonathan. If you are okay, let me, Madam Rita, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Thank you very much, man. Good evening to you. Now you
Good
go
evening. I am Mr. Elvis. I may not be able to moderate because I'm multitasking here.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Jonathan, Mr. Jonathan, are you available?
All right, that's fine. I'm here.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Bless you.
All right.
Thank you. Okay, let's see if Madam Patricia, please talk to us, man. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Good evening. Good evening. I would like to start on previous protocol. Thank you. Yes, the state of the nation, that man that was talking, when he was talking about the election in Benin, my attention was drawn to the fact that he was saying he was mostly concerned about the Igbos, and he even said that Oba of Benin even I love them, you know. But what I draw my attention to was that he never said that the those, the Benis, they gave them, they were very accommodative to them. Before they will love somebody, first they have to first create an enabling environment for you. And that was what the Benis did. The Benis are very accommodative. They are not hostile to strangers. He never mentioned anything about that. So I was expecting him to mention that. That's one. And the Arambabi coming out. Yes, these are the things that I was saying. They will still be coming out to vomit every more and more. So this is round one again. It could have been paid, as Mr. Jonathan said, but the fact that sorry, the fact that they are is coming out, that's good, so that at least everybody will know where they stand. Instead of this double games they were playing all the time with people's emotions. So I believe now that is completely they are out and say this is what they stand for. Then Mr. Peter Obi have to make a decision of what he wants to do. If I were him, though, I would not go back to PDP. Like I said, I also said that if I were him, then I would have preferred to start a party myself and start to groom people. Because if really what he said is to see Nigeria work.
Patricia, how is that possible for him to start his own party now when 2027 is just around the corner?
Yeah, but that's because we are looking at it from a thing of I do it or I die. I not do it and then a do or die thing. We shouldn't look at this thing as a do or die thing.
And we cannot afford to allow these people to continue to rule after 2027.
But Rome was not built in a day. This corruption that you want to dismantle, even him is saying it. That is the illegality corruption he wants to come and dismantle. I don't think, like I always say, even if he was there, the corruption will still be going on under his nose. Because why? He's not the one grooming. How many people do we have in even if he's the president, whatever people that will work with him, what about the governors? Most of the governors, they are all from the other parties. Is he going to be imposing LP's rules and his own vision on them? They have a mind of their own, So that's what I'm saying. If really what Mr. Peter Obi is saying is that he's not desperate to be the president of Nigeria. What he's desperate about is that he wants to see Nigeria work. Okay? So if that is truly the focus, so the focus should not be 2027, because there are many years to come after 2027.
Patricia, so it's not Obi that is talking about 2027 or no. It's Nigerians at the moment. We are impatient.
Yes.
Just imagine Tinubu have been in office for just 1 year. Look where we are. Tinubu is going to rule for another 3 years. We are going to see more Pepe. So we still want them to continue after 2027.
But even wherever Obi go now, let me just put it straight to you. He cannot be the flag bearer. Just take it or leave it. Nobody should come attack. Okay? So just take it or leave it. So that's what I figure out. He cannot be the flag bearer. So which means if really this is his plan to dismantle this corruption and illegality system, then he should be looking at it as it can be. Look, it can be that person that is. It can be the one, like I said, he can be the head of the party, and then he start grooming people of like minds. He start grooming them, like-minded people. That's the only way Nigeria can change. Even with the same way that he is now, even if Peter Obi was the president, the problem would have still continued. Maybe not on this high scale, maybe, but it would have still continue, because the destruction that has happened in the country, it's not just 1 year, it's not 2 years, it's not 3 years, it's over 64 years. So then you can imagine what many things that have gone wrong. So we need people with new mindset. That's what we need. Until the mindset of the people are changed, nothing can change in that country. The mindset, both the governed and those that are being governed, you know, their mindset must change. Until it happens, we ain't going anywhere. We can hope that it will just happen. It will not just happen. You know, the mindset have to change, and you can actually do that when you have a short-term progress measurements, a mid-term, and a long. Really, Mr. Peter Obi really want to help us dismantle the corruption and illegality that is in the country. You should be looking at grooming people of the kind minds that he have, so that when the time comes, he might not be the one taking us to that Eldorado, but somebody that he raised with that same mindset can be the one leading us there. So that's what I say. Thank you, Mr. Evans. Leave it there.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Patricia. Thank you so much. I can see that you have code. Try and look after yourself. You know, thank you so much. Anyway, for me, I believe that the situation right now, about 2027 that we all are talking about, is not about Peter Obi. To be honest, the reason why we all are singing Peter Obi, because at the moment, I repeat, at the moment, is the only person that we see that we can visualize that can change the narrative for us, you know, except someone else emerge tomorrow. So if we miss 2027, now only 1 year we don't pass, so my people, see where we did. So then, whether we like it or not, now we are going to wait for another 3 years of this suffering. Now, 2027, we also fold our arms, make these people continue. So Peter Obi said, I'm not desperate to become a Nigeria president. At this moment, Nigerians are desperate. Yes, we should see it that way. Nigerians are desperate. The situation right now in Nigeria is not affecting Tinubu, it's not affecting Peter Obi, it's not affecting any of the elites in Nigeria. It's not affecting any of our politicians. Now they affect. So we cannot be patient for the next 8 years or probably more than that. I don't know.
Mr. Evans, if Nigerians are desperate, let them enter the street now. Abi, that's the only sign. If they really desperate, like you are saying, they would have entered the street. So they are not there yet.
That's you catch me for there. Okay.
Nigeria Watch.
Yes, sir.
Nigeria Watch.
Yes, sir.
You know why we know why we are thinking this way. You say Nigeria is not desperate. Corruption has eaten. I told you people that corruption is a culture. For you to stop corruption, you have to dismantle the system and make a new system that will give birth to a new structure that will make a new law that will be very, very, very harsh on corruption. That's the only way. So changing the mindset, it is not possible because obedience brought a mindset. So anything mindset, corruption will kill it, as they are killing it now. So what we need to do is to crash the system and bring a new system that will provide solution and kill corruption finally.
Okay. Anyway, I'd like you to expatiate on that.
If I may just add 10 seconds, I beg. Mr. Black Panther, good evening. You said obedience brought a mindset. But the mindset that they have now is a mindset that is not rooted and grounded in them. Do you understand? It's not embedded in their core of their being. It's something that, you know, whether they call way. That is follow mindset. Now the obedience get now follow. Not be mindset when you reach that, you know, because if it is, we foresee what they for do when the Tinubu steal the
Madam Patricia, have you been involved in the struggle before?
Let's move on. Let's move on for now. Let's move on before Mr. Jonathan will take over. That will be after Madam Rita's submission. Madam Rita, thank you very much for joining us once again. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis. Thank you. At least I know if it's Mr. Jonathan moderating, he'll be very strict on me. Good afternoon, everybody. My lovely mommy diaspora, Koye, and my brothers and sisters in the comment section, and those watching from home. Good afternoon and happy Monday. It's unfortunate that I came early. No, I didn't come early. I actually came, I think, when you were showing the video of the Davido. I want to wish him the best. And you know what struck my mind is, I don't know, this question is for the men. Perhaps another day we'll have the discussion. Like, can you love a woman and still go out there and have multiple children from different women? And I don't know. I don't know. My best wishes for Davido and his wife Choma. And I wish him all his best with his children. I just hope that, you know, he becomes like, I mean, he's a good father to his children, and of course the baby mamas also treat them right. But you know, I just don't understand the mentality of men. I guess because I'm not wired that way, so I wouldn't really understand. But kudos to Choma. She's a strong woman. Going forward, I didn't start early, but I think based on what people were talking about, Mr. Bambi and the native doctor. You know what? Nigeria is not really about political party. You know, sometimes I kind of laugh, you know, when people say, oh, we need to make another political party. Oh, he has to go, Peter Obi has to go to the different political party. You see, Shakespeare said, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Yes, heavy is the head that wears the crown. We don't know the heaviness of the crown that Peter Obi is wearing right now. Whatever we are saying to criticize or to add to this discussion is based on what we are seeing on the media. I mean, what information that's put out there. But in all fairness, we don't really know the nitty-gritty of what's really going on. You know, and for you to be a leader, it is not easy. Mr. Elvis, I'm sure you probably understand because you're a leader. And just like many people here. But, you know, leadership goes in different ways and with different responsibilities. So talking about creating new political parties, or Peter Obi should go to one of these big political parties, the issue is not about the party. Anybody can create a party. Yes, with the logistics and everything, if you have the money. But the main issue is the people, the human beings who are on the steering wheels of this political party, the passengers of this political party. That is the problem. If Peter Obi creates a political party today, I can guarantee you within the first 5 years, you will see issues from people that you thought were human beings. It's the Nigerian character factor. That is the problem. I think it's Madam Patricia that said is the mindset. It's our mindset. This is the people that's the problem. If Peter Obi goes to PDP or APC or Afghan right now, I can guarantee you he's going to have triple problems than what is experiencing in Labour Party. So it's the human being. Let me tell you something, people. And we have to be honest with ourselves. And Mr. Jonathan, thank you for the characters in which you were describing Nigerians. I was in line with you, and that's what I just wrote. And I said, you know what? Nigerians are liars. I'm a Nigerian, I'm saying it. Nigerians are liars. Nigerians, they connive. They are very covetous and they are very deceptive. What we see with the display of Mr. Bambi and Native Doctor, it just shows you the evil in the land. And those men that's somebody's father, possibly. Native Doctor looks like somebody's grandfather as well, if not great-grandfather. So what can they teach their children? They have kids. What are their kids doing? They're going to look at their father's video and what he was doing 50 years from now. How can such a man now inspire any generation or anybody within his family, not even direct? They said, this is what this man did because of how much. We are evil people. Pastor Chris said last year, remember, sometimes the people deserve the kind of leaders they have because they are wicked. We are wicked in Nigeria. Yes, we are wicked. And there's an evil virus that has surrounded Nigeria. Take it or leave. If you don't want to accept it, well, you will continually see evil geniuses come up every day. The younger generation that come in, they are triple worse than these elders that we are seeing. If you don't know, go to the streets and you know what I'm talking about. We are wicked people, and that's how we are. We're a wicked nation. And a wicked nation, we all know the byproduct of wickedness. We all know the byproduct of wickedness. Death, sickness, disease, pain, suffering beyond your expectations. Sometimes like Jesus Christ, you can just see, just wonder, like, if my father was still alive, how would he look at Nigeria? I remember Femi Kuti said if his father was alive, if Fela was still alive, he would probably be having serious high blood pressure, because what he's seeing is like unbelievable. What I'm seeing right now in the political space is unbelievable. I've never heard of it in anywhere. Even Pakistan, that's very controversial, that they can change their president 3 times in a year. Pakistan, yes, they're known for that. They're like angels in the presence of where Nigeria is in terms of how we play our politics. We are wicked people. We are wicked people. And that also transcends to what I keep preaching. I'm continually going to say forever, because it's the truth. In every society, the most dangerous people are the people who connive, support an evil oppressor. So that's the most wicked people. In Nigeria, because we have deceitful people, wicked people, satanic people. That's why you have someone like the man from Bodilon being president today. That's why we have the likes of Bambi and Native Doctor talking, heading a party. That's why we have the likes of Ganduje. We have the likes of Governor Baseki today. Governor Baseki is just, without his supporters club, he's nothing politically. He's nothing as a leader. As a matter of fact, going back to Edo State, when I look back, I said Governor Baseki had it so easy. Governor Shomole, succeeded in convincing Edo people to vote for somebody that they never knew anything about, somebody that was Edo by origin, but not Edo by character or association. I dare say that, because he has displayed what I see. You might see it differently, but that's all I see. Second term came, people voted because he used psychology on people, and he got it easy. In fact, Governor Baseki is one of the most luckiest I would say politician that got, his election was very easy. He got it so easy. However, because of this wicked Nigerian nature, he missed it. He totally missed it. And he doesn't give a rat's behind about it. Because, a wicked nation doesn't care about the consequences of the people or the decisions he's making and how it affects people. He got it so easy. And that's why he's bringing somebody and trying to make it just the way I got it easy.
Madam Rita, please round up.
I am going to make sure this thing is easy for this guy. So it's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. And then something they talk about, Peter Obi said the exit of multinationals cost Nigeria 95 million. Unfortunately, this is it. And perhaps it's a good thing in disguise. Let all the multinationals, in fact, I will advocate for it. We will feel the pain. Let all the multinationals leave Nigeria. Then we'll go to ground zero. Then maybe we'll start to think Nigeria and think that, listen, maybe people don't want us. So let us look within ourselves and start figuring out things. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan.
Thank you, Madam Rita. Thanks for your submission. I think it's Mr. Black Panther. Mr. Black Panther.
It's not Black Panther. It's me. Why are you jumping me?
I'm not jumping. I'm not jumping you, Mr. Abdul Malik.
It is Abdul. It's Abdul.
I'm just going through I'm just following the screen. Okay.
You follow the screen after moderator. You cannot jump me and jump.
No, it is Abdul. Mr. Jonathan is Abdul.
I know. I got it. I know. He says so. So you have your time now. So go ahead. You have your 8 minutes.
Yeah, Blampata, no worry. Go after you. I go. Blampata, go after you. I go.
Mr. Malik, Mr. Abdul, please go ahead.
No, tell Blampata to go after him. I will go. No worry.
Okay, Black Panther, are you there? Just go ahead.
If he's hearing you, he will respond.
Okay, maybe the next person should continue. Mr.
Okay, do you want to go now, Mr. Malik or Mr. Abdul, or you want somebody else to go?
Let
Okay,
somebody
let me
else
go.
go
Let me
after.
go. Let me go. Let me go. I was doing something. Sorry. Yeah. Now Nigeria is on the third phase. That's why I told Mr. Naja was that Nigeria don't propoye. The next stage we are going into now is the confirmation of the crashing, not the way they hide it. There is no room to hide again. The confirmation will be seen by everyone around the world that the economy of Nigeria has crashed and is going under resetting. And you know what that means when your economy is going under resetting? You all know what it means. That is where we are going to. And when the last stage we are going into is people will start migrating to other West African states through the borders. That is the last stage that we are going to. Then Nigeria will now, the ones that are there, there will be proliferation of arms in Nigeria. It's already going on. It's because some of us are not watching the news. Now that, before I go ahead, I would like to thank everybody. Thank Mama in diaspora. May God bless you, ma'am. I would like to thank everyone that has spoken. Thank the commenters. God bless you all. You see, now that we have gotten to this stage, it is not everybody that can really get the picture. You see, a lot of us are always looking at the books, looking at that book of mindset. Nigerian mindset has been damaged 40 years ago. 40 years ago, it has been damaged. But it wasn't up to a level where we'll say there's no retrieve anymore. When it started, the people like minds, that have like minds, Committee for Defense of Human Rights, CLO, and Ghani Farming Movement have played a role that you people call quote and unquote mindset. It has given birth to a lot of people that are in a leadership position. But what do we have? Because we did not push forth that theory, then what happened? Corruption came again with its heavyweight and took away the activists in 1 second. Boom! They all went off. That is it. That is why I told you people, the mindset has been started before. The mindset of obedience, it was a mindset, it was an ideal that will bring about the mindset that Nigeria, we don't want these people again. We want a new system. That has been built up. And I want to thank Peter Obi for being a very pinnacle of it all. And I've drawn it all. I want to thank him because he came clean and he's still clean. Now, there's no mindset game in this thing again. Like I told you, go and watch when we started the movement. When the military started, how we moved the military out and now drove down and now Babangida installed corruption into the system. Go and look at it. It has been, the graph is upward, 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 upward. If you check the graph, it's upward. Now, we are in a Popoye level. Everybody that is talking about mindset, please, I beg you in the name of God, put it aside. It will never change anything. Except you want to go another 20 or 40 years again. And anybody talking about it, I'll be having a new party. I beg you in the name of God, throw that aside. What Peter Obi need to do now, Peter Obi, you need to step aside. Quietly. You need to step aside. You need to have a world conference, talk on the issue that were against you. You need to clear that out. I need to step aside. It is your country, yes. You have built people. You have installed things into people. Because of you, a lot of people came out to have their voters card. That is a positive move. Because of you, a lot of people are focused on Nigeria. That is a positive move. Because of you, a lot of Nigerians are now participated in party things. That has never been done before. We've not seen it like this before. I just want to thank you and may God bless you. May God put you in a position where men will say, Abba, Father, we cry, we want him back. May God put you in that position. What I want you to do now, it is my own advice from the bottom of my heart. Step aside. Let the Nigerian people rise and know what they are fighting. We cannot rectify this situation with any mindset. What is going on now is that we need to collapse the system. I've been saying it for long. Beginning of this election, whatever, I've been saying it. We need to collapse the system. The system has been corrupted. If you go move with the system, you will still meet with the heavyweight of corruption will meet you at the end point. What you need to do, you need to collapse the system and have a new breath of air. We converge at a point and talk. If you don't do this thing I'm saying, it's not something that I just woke up and wonder. I have gone see it. I have followed the trend. Even from Fela time, there was a mindset that Fela was building, and Fela built it. That's why we're talking about him today. But they cut it short because of corruption. He himself was affected. And you see what they did with him. They dealt with him to the extent his mom was cut down. Now what we need to do, I will repeat it again, we need to collapse the system. Nigeria need to come out. It is no longer whether you are obedient, but obedient has a prominent role to play. When people were saying obedience is in PDP, it's in APC, I was telling people that is another way they will capture you and paint you black. Obedience is not everywhere. If you're obedient, you are for the progress of Nigeria. You know you have nothing to do with APC and PDP anymore. So when people say obedience is APC and PDP, they have all come out because they came into PDP and LP. They have now moved to their shell now. You can see them. They are campaigning that they want APC and PDP in government. What we need to do,
please round up.
I'll round up with this. There is no any articulated point you can give right now, because already we know it has been captured 30 years ago. The dividends of the being captured is what we are seeing now. What we need to ask, no matter what we do, we need to call all the tribes, all the regions, everyone to come to the round table in one center. If not, that which Farotimi said will happen. I pray it doesn't happen because there's a lot of arms over there. It will happen and it will consume. Let God may it not bring tears into our eyes. It will consume a lot of things that we love. Please, I beg you all, we need to converge and start to call on the convergence of the nationalities to pave the way forward on what to do about the nation. It is done. It is done. There's no thing you can do about it. Thank you very much.
Mr. Jonathan, please, may I be permitted to say 10 seconds to respond to Mr.
Please go ahead, madam.
Yes, my brother, Black Panther, you said we need to converge. Let's be realistic. Come on, let's be realistic. Who is going to converge? Is it the caliphate or those people whose mind has just screwed in what they call it, Uthman Danfodio mentality? Or is it the man in Benue that's even IPOB? You think they're going to converge? It's easy for you to say this. We need to converge. 2014, when everybody converged, I don't know what they call it during Jonathan's time, the report of the 2014, where is it today? It's not there. They said people converged and everybody spoke. E.K. Clark came out and said, we need those documents. It never came out. So who is going to converge? Who exactly are you talking to when you say we need to converge? We're still going back to the mindset issue. Because first of all, to agree to converge, your mindset should be, it's about Nigeria. It's not about caliphate. It's not about Yorubaness. It's not about Beniness. It's not about ethicness. It's about Nigeria. when the United States made their a memorandum of understanding, they had wars, the North and South wars, but they all came down together, come together in Nigeria right now, Black Panther.
Mr. Jonathan,
Because
can
the
I have 10
mentality
seconds,
is
please?
messed up.
Have
Our
10
mentality
seconds.
is messed up. We are
Can I have
we
10
cannot be
seconds?
travel blind.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Can I
much.
have 10 seconds?
Thank you. Yeah,
Madam Rita, thank you. Madam Rita, you cannot understand what I'm saying, but the people that are into the movement understand what I'm saying.
What exactly are you converting? Are you talking about no state actors to convert?
You don't need any government in this
So who
convergence we are
are you
talking
saying we
about.
should convert? Who are you talking about?
Madam Rita, listen. Throw the old books aside. Books cannot solve Nigeria problem now. Books have been done. We have used it. Throw it aside. It cannot solve the problem now. Mindset thinking cannot solve the problem because religion is there to break it up, and corruption is there to break it up. We need to converge. The fathers that did it when they were taking power from when they were seeking for a Nigerian movement from the British, they know what I'm saying. We need to do it.
Black Panther, who is the we? That's the question I'm asking. Who is the we?
Nigerians need to do it. It is not, we are not going to rent people from abroad. We need to do it. It's not everybody that are into corruption. And not everybody that have the mindset of anything. We need to do it.
I disagree with you, Mr. Black Panther, but I will address the issue.
Well, you can agree with me, no problem. Disagree,
Mr. Ferreira,
no problem.
you can say when it comes to your turn. Mr. Black Panther, thank you. Thank you
Mr.
very
Jonathan,
much.
can I get 10 seconds, please?
Thank you.
Can
Who
I-
is speaking, please?
Madam Patricia, sorry.
Okay, please, 10 seconds.
Yes, I wanted to say to Black Panther that every time that we say what the problem is, he always comes with his own version and he said that we don't understand. I'm glad we don't understand. And I will not understand that side of the argument he's making. Because like Madam Rita said, the mindset of the people is what will determine their future. Until their mind change. This one you say they should come out. They will not come out because their mind are not renewed yet. So that's it. I'll leave it there. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Madam Rita. I up until last week, the 18th of June, I believe to a very large extent, I have the same opinion with Mr. Black Panther, and we are all on this channel. We listen to Dr. Charles Apoki, and he said, and I quote, "Intelligent people grossly underestimate the damage stupid people can cause."
God bless you.
He said so. I quote him. I quote him word for word. And
God bless you again. God bless you.
We that are obedient, we are taking that very costly assumption that everybody that call himself obedient has the same intelligence that you have. They don't. They have their mindset. You cannot couple it with your own and say it aligns, it's the same. It is not. So don't let us fall into that trap. So it's very tough to say everybody must align, that we have the same mind. No, we don't. That was the mistake that everybody were thinking. We're still thinking now. But when we are saying obedient, we think what we think is what all obedience are thinking. Some people don't have that. I don't want to, disrespect anybody, but our level of intelligence is not the same. And if we go on that assumption, at the end of the day, it might be very, very costly. It has been costly to us, and we need to make amends. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mr. Abdul Malik, are you ready to go now?
Yeah, I'm ready now.
Okay, please, you have the floor. Please go ahead.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I was not surprised that Alambabi came on live channel interview because he was talking nonsense. Why is that? If you take a look, almost 3 months or 4 months back, Alambabi, Abure, and Lamidi Papa, there was seriously quarrel on an argument. But today, just because of Peter Obi, they conspire. They set ones conspire against the man. All what he was saying is not there's nothing like truth there. You just come online on air to lie. for me, those kind of people, they don't take that serious because they are looking for their stomach. It is paid. It is clear that it is paid to come there to talk what they feel like to talk. Understand? For me, they don't take those kind of people serious because they are not. They are people just like they are not human beings. They are just like they don't believe in themselves. They don't have. They don't have capability. They don't believe in themselves. They believe what they can take and say something lies. Understand? They believe in lie and false. That's why you don't take those such people serious. All the three of them, Alababi, Apapa, Alamide, Waburi, and they are conspiring against Peter Obi just because of Peter Obi is against what they are doing. That's one night they conspire against the man. But I believe in the other way around. There is another option. Peter Obi must have option. He must have another option because I believe he's not a baby. Now I believe he's thinking about what he will do next. Yes, he have option. Even though he leave Labour Party today, he may be will form a party or he will join other party, not PDP or APC, because there is many parties in Nigeria apart from PDP and APC. Yeah, he must have option. I come to this Edo State, that road that Nigeria was show here. It's not only Edo South, you have those kind of road. Everywhere in Edo State, both Edo North, Edo Central, all the gully erosion, understand, they're full everywhere in Edo State. What are the governors doing? Nothing. After how many years? They don't do anything. According to Nigeria Watch, Elvis, Edo State just like village. There is nothing to show that those guys have done how many years since when they are in the office. All we see is just like Edo State, just like is the backward state in the Niger Delta. Out of the 6 regions in Niger Delta, Edo, Warri, Bayelsa, River, Akwa Ibom, and Calabar is the backward state. There is nothing in Edo State. And after, somebody is still campaigning for PDP and APC. Instead of we change another party to see if we can improve, if we can do something better in the state. After you are still campaigning for PDP and APC, and when you vote them in, they will continue for when they stop. Nothing will change. We will still suffer for 8 years. What is the need of campaigning for them? Why can't you do the right thing at the right time? Nigeria, according to what somebody said now, Nigeria, we are all wicked because even we here, we are talking about Tinubu. Some of us, when we come to that position, we worse than Tinubu. Yeah, that thing is just like DNA. Anywhere we go, apart from Nigeria, even we in abroad, we wicked ourselves. You see all those French people, just like Senegal or any country that French people colonize in Africa. They are not like Nigerian in abroad. They cooperate. But we Nigerian, that sentiment, ethnic division, he has come to that is you don't scatter all Nigerian. When you see Yoruba man, just like Edo man see Yoruba man in abroad, it's not his brother. Or Yoruba man see Igbo man, it's not his brother. They are not the same people. Imagine. That is the major problem we have. That's why Nigeria, before that country will be good, unless they change their mindset. Yes, if they don't change their mindset, that idea, that mindset, if they don't have that unity, that love, it will not. It will last. It will last to be good. I'm telling you the truth. Look at what this guy just did. He came to our air, Alamba B, just because of they pay you to come and lie against somebody. How? Who does that? Country that want to good. Is it how they did it? No, they don't do that. You cannot just lie because of peanut. Just because you want to give favor or you want to lie just to get something from somebody. No. Do the right thing. That is how you will know country that we grow. How many years? 63 years. There is nothing to show in Nigeria. 63 years. You know what is 63 years? I was not even planning to boss 63 years. I'm early 40. Imagine till now there is nothing, no plan. Unborn children in Nigeria, no plan. How can we change this narrative? Unless we change our mindset, we do the right thing at the right time. All those grudges, all those ethnicity, all those favority, let's drop them in one side. It's not good. It cannot favor us. Let's take ourselves as one. That is where we start from. Yes. All those favority, ethnicity, no, we cannot go anywhere. We can't. Look at what is happening now. Just because of Tinubu is from Yoruba. But what about last time? Jonathan, what did they do about Jonathan? Professor Uleseka and Pastor Adeboye on 1 million rally march. But now today, they don't do such thing because of this man is from Yoruba. And Jonathan was better than this man, far, far, far. How can we move forward this way? We can never. Unless we change that attitude, that mindset, that is where we will move forward. Or else, we cannot go anywhere. Because there is some traitors, which is saboteurs, betrayers among us. Yes, that is the major thing we have to. Like somebody said yesterday, most of the oil well in the Niger Delta, that is owned by Hausa people. Why? Because
Please round up, Mr. Abdul.
Okay, why is it that? Because it's the Niger Delta people, the saboteur that give those Hausa people the oil well. Yeah, because the oil well is in Niger Delta. It's not in northern part. It's there that give the oil well to the Hausa. Yes, thank you very much.
Point of correction, it's not them that give it to the Hausa. It's not them. Sorry, Mr. Jonathan. It's not them that give it to them.
It's there that give them to them. You know why? Hausa is not Niger Delta. Let me tell you why. You know why? Niger Delta is not Hausa land. Niger Delta is not Hausa land.
Can I educate you about this? Because
how did they have access to Niger Delta?
That's what I want to tell you. Just listen. Nigeria has been under what? Dictatorship. Even whether you like it or not, that's what has been. It's been under military all these years. And it was the military boys that took it. They took it forcefully with their guns. Do you hear? So it's not about whether it's Nigerian people that gave it to them. It was due to suppression and oppression because they had guns. That's how they took it.
Sorry, is it only Hausa people have gone? We have many general in the Niger Delta, general people. Nigeria military, they are generals.
Who are the highest top rank in Nigeria armies? Who are they?
That is not the reason why. That is not the reason why. Wait, let me tell you one thing. That is not the reason why.
Let me tell you.
That is not the reason why Hausa people had the oil there. Is the inside the Niger Delta people. I live in Port Harcourt. Let me tell you. I live in Port Harcourt. I know how it goes.
This thing has been going on before you were born, so you cannot come here and tell me what I know.
You quote yourself.
Let's move on.
You quote yourself wrong. You are not right.
Let's move on. But we must first of all know that Nigeria now is since independent. Nigeria is about counting now, going 64 years now. From that 64 years, the military ruled Nigeria in total of almost about 30 years of that. And it was entirely during that period that the allocation of oil block started. 80% of oil allocation processes took place under the military. that is allocation of oil blocks, took place under the military. 80% of it. So those are just the facts that are out there. So who's next now?
I think it's me.
Me or Mr. Ferreira. Mr. Ferreira, you
Yes.
have the floor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, before I start, I want to greet everybody and also to correct you that even though military has ruled us for 34 years, we still don't have a democracy. We have to bear that fact in mind, but that's not what I want to talk about today. I disagree with what the other man said earlier on, Mr. Black Panther, about mindset, because the greatest revolution is the revolution of the mind. And the most dangerous things in this world is sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity, particularly in politics. So somebody was saying earlier that who are the we? We should do this, we should do that. Let me tell you about the we that I know. Who are the we Nigerians? Who are we Nigerians? There are 4 types of Nigerians. And there are 4 types also that is described in the Bible. 1, you have the intellectuals. Those are about just 1% of Nigerians. The intellectual people, they try to change society because what they do is they benefit themselves and they benefit the society. Then you have another group of people, Nigerians, the helpless people. Those ones, they contribute to society, but they are taken advantage of. So you have the first group of Nigerians are the intelligent people. Those ones contribute to society and leverage their contribution into personal benefit. The second group on top are the helpless people. They contribute to society, but they are taken advantage of. Then at the lower end, you have on the left, you have the stupid people who are counterproductive to both their own interests and other people's interests. Then the last group of people on the lower right is the bandits or the criminals. Those ones pursue their own self-interest, and even when they possess a net, and they always have a negative impact on society. Now, let me put it in terms of percentage. Intelligent people in Nigeria are only about 1%. The bandits or the criminals, Nigerians, are like about 9%. And those are all your politicians, well, except a few. I can't say all, except very few. Then you have the helpless people, which are about 45%, and the stupid people, which are 45%. Now, don't get this wrong. Every country has these people. Whether that country succeed or not depends on the ability of the intelligent people to take along the helpless people and counteract the criminals and the stupid people. That country will rise. America, Russia, North Korea, South Korea, any country. That's how a country moves forward. But if that country has the criminals like the bandits who connive with the stupid people and join the helpless people, they now form about 75%. That country is going nowhere. That is the state of Nigeria since independence. Though that is who we are. And I've given you numbers. The only problem here is that in Nigeria, the bandits and the criminals, they tell us who they are. But Nigerians just refuse to believe them. Nigerians just refuse. Another problem is that other people, the helpless people, they too will tell you who they are. The stupid people too will tell you who they are. But Nigerians still will refuse to recognize that this is who they are. And then we continue to have problems. So when somebody said we, who are the we? For a country to move forward, all you need is a few good men. And refusal to accept this fact is part of our problem. I know we have other problems, tribal, this, religion, that. All those are just symptoms of the key characteristics of our behavior problem. When somebody was saying, Nigerian people are bad, not all. There are still some good people. And that is why people have gathered around Obi, because they believe he's a good man. You understand? Now, our second biggest problem is our refusal to have a common ground. All this Araban talk, Arture or whatever his name is, and all this nonsensical talk where these people are talking, is as a result of our refusal to have a common ground. Now, what we need to do as a people is to recognize the intelligent people in our society, the likes of Obi, the likes of Dele Farotimi, the like of Aisha Yusuf, the likes of, I can even put Okonkwo there, I'm not sure. You understand? Recognize them. And then the criminals among us, we need to recognize them. All political leaders currently, senators, governors, or most journalists, the likes of Abati, one man called Akpo Bogi or whatever, that one always annoys me when he talks. All are the bandits. You understand? The criminals, the governor, your president, all of them are criminals, bandits. Criminals, but Nigerians would not recognize. They would still be calling them honorable this, honorable that. That is part of our problem. Then the others are just followers, particularly these helpless people. They contribute or they work hard. They've lost interest in politics. They just want to raise their children. They just want to survive. Anything that happens around their environment doesn't concern them, as long as they just survive, because it's too risky. Whatever they tell us, we will do. Those are the helpless people. So it is up for another intelligent person I failed to mention is Mr. Elvis. And this thing is doing, and all the people who are using their medium to conscientize the people, like that musician Idris. I can't remember his first name, Abdul Karim or something like that. I can't remember. Idris. Where we have so many other Nigerians who have big platform. There might be Nollywood stars, they might be pastors, they might be bishop, none of them using their medium to speak truth to power or to talk. All those people are acting as if they are helpless people, or maybe they are just bandits or criminals. We just refuse to believe them because we want to believe they are men of God. So these are the four categories.
Please round up, Mr. Ferreira.
Now, for me to round, there's still more to talk about, but for me to round up, and I want the people to understand this.
You have less than 30 seconds, please.
There's only two political parties. The ruling elites that are ruling you, whether they are APC, PDP, Labour Party, and the masses. There's only two. It's not like one party, my party. So all of you following them, like you're following Arsenal or Manchester United, you all need to wake up. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Ferreira.
Mr. Jonathan.
Mr. Jonathan.
I'd like to respond 10 seconds, please, to what he's saying. Actually, it's a question. I wanted to ask Mr. Ferreira. When you say we should bring the intelligent people together,
yes.
I, for one, I do not believe that intelligent people make a great nation. It's the content of their character. Because most of the people you need, that's what you mean? So you need to be specific, because intelligence doesn't mean that you have a PhD.
No,
people who have PhD and professors, their characters are minus 100.
Madam Rita, it's because I have shortage of time. I wasn't able to go into the fact that
I get it.
The so-called criminals and bandits might have PhD. They might have doctorates. They might be pastors.
Mr. Jonathan, 10 seconds.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay, quick, Mr. Black Panther.
You see, Mr. Ferrari, you are still bringing lecture hall into a revolution. It doesn't play like that. No matter how intelligent you are, you don't know the mind of that man. It's not intelligent that will take us through. It is those that love the country for the sake of the country. They will do it. Madam, no. I beg. Madam, let me say what I want to say, please. I'll back it up. Lee Kuan Yew of China. He had nothing, but he had his own mind of saving his land. What did he do? He brought in a system. And after he landed, he revolutionized the mindset of everybody. You cannot revolutionize without not having a system.
Seconds to respond, please.
Go and read Lee Kuan Yew, the way he brought the revolution.
Lee Kuan Yew is from Singapore, not China. He's talking about Singapore.
Singapore, sorry.
Please, okay, please, Mr. Ferreira, please, 10 seconds.
Yeah, let me respond to him. When we say intelligent, you know why Nigerian intelligent people are not having traction? They don't have the right strategy. Let me give you a good example. Let's say today, somebody stands up, let it be Obi or anybody, and say, I want to raise 80 million Nigerians who agree on only one point. Nigeria cannot continue like this. Do you think that person can raise that number? Answer me now, Mr. Panther.
Okay.
You want to raise how many people?
Mr. Ferreira, you are going into another conversation.
Okay. Yeah.
Mr. Ferreira, he can raise that. He can raise it.
Exactly. So why haven't we done that? Strategy matters.
Do it because the level we have gotten to, corruption has been established as a culture.
Leave the corruption out of this.
No, please.
Who agree
please,
with
I can't argue.
Nigeria
I can't argue with you again. I can't argue with you, please.
Just let me. Okay, thank you very much. I just my question or comment for Mr. Ferreira is that I agree with you completely that we have bandits in Nigeria. Bandits are not just the bandit as we see it. You know, the people that the headsmen, the terrorists, the kidnap. No. Bandits are all over the place in Nigeria. In fact, majority are bandits. I agree with you on that. But what is not clear to me is this. Who are those that are helping the bandits to thrive?
The stupid people.
Okay, thank you. So thank you very much.
Those are the most dangerous people in society. Those are the most dangerous
ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Mr. Odua. Mr. Odua, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Yes.
So you have the floor. 8 minutes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, Mr. Moderator. Good evening, all the panelists, Mr. Najawash, all the commenters, listeners, and viewers. I beg, make una help me call mandate to come. Mandate. Because obedient is a Labour Party. So, well, it is, as they said, that it is clear to the deaf and visible to the blind that there is no way for Peter Obi to fix Labour Party. For those who think Peter Obi is a mechanic, that they will give him spanners to fix the Labour Party. I said this thing earlier, that Peter Obi is a tenant. Labour Party is a house owned by landlord. That when you could not do the things those landlords need, what would they tell you? They will tell you to leave their house. Now you see those are saying even if Peter Obi ready for 2070, they are even talking of 2027. They are not talking of present day suffering. They don't care about the suffering that people are. They are not concerned. So that he could not respect the court, and Peter Obi is the one who even respect court. But they are saying do not respect the court. I don't know if they thought or if some gullible people of the country thought that one man have monopoly of controlling everybody on social media, not in their presence in social media. And if they think that anyone can control people when they are suffering, when they are hungry, then that person should go under fasting for 3 days. Then let us see his reaction over what will come out of his life. Or even his children, let him know, let you use his children to do example. Let him not give his children food and see if he can control them. And see if he can tell them not to eat from another person's house if those children will listen. So if those so-called bribing or Nigerians who like chop and clean mouth thought that they have monopoly of controlling people, they lie. Peter Obi cannot even say Obi there don't talk. Who will mad Peter Obi? Oh, there was one video I saw or someone post on my WhatsApp. It happened in the north. I don't know the state. That I think it was Dinah or something like that, who was going with a cow. It break down. What did the northern people did? They rush inside. Everybody we are going with cow, the head of cow, somewhere too. They rush inside because they are hungry. So will anybody tell those people now control them and say, why do they go out with those cow that were not theirs? They cannot, because these people are hungry. They are desperate to have those things. They don't have the money to afford it anymore. So when they were opportune to jam it, they collected it without permission. So these people, if they want everybody to respect them, to keep quiet in social media, not by Peter Obi to tell people to quiet, they should start giving us road. They should no longer buy SUV for themselves. That SUV, they should sell it and use the money to work for Nigeria. That money they used to buy yash or yash, they should sell it and give to Nigeria. This money they used to build 15 billion for their vice president, this thing, they should withdraw that money and give to Nigeria. Those money that they are using to do first lady of office that is not existing, those money they used to repair, they said they want to use to repair Tinubu houses for Lagos, they should give those money to Nigerians. Then and see if Nigeria will still talk again. Those 30-something million that their senators and their House of Assembly are collecting in one month, and give those money to Nigeria, then let those their House of Assembly and their senator be collecting salary the way our teachers are collecting, or even let's put them a little high as the lecturers' salary or the goes in every month. Then let them bring those money out for Nigerians to live on and see if they will still hear anything in social media. But since they keep on, they are deaf, they are blind to see that disaster is in the land. They are there to hear the people cry, them, but only what they cannot see is the criticism of the people who they make to suffer, who they say they cannot even give 60,000 a month, that it will cause inflations, and why they are riding on SUV, which they did not say that one will cause inflation, and they want to buy private jet. They don't feel that don't want to cause inflation. They are, all these people are, well, anyway, in the city of blind, one asthma is the king. I said it the other day, but Nigeria is the city of one asthma. The blind man are the kings. If not, a party is set up to criticize, to work to criticize against the other party. To say whatever the other opponent. Hello?
Round up, sir, Mr. John.
Okay. Wherever the other part, even I remember we should go and learn from Erufai, who said they can never defend Goodluck Jonathan government because they are opponent party. So their own is to work against that party and make sure that bring out all those errors for people to see. So Aramba should go and learn from Erufai. Ask Erufai so that Erufai can advise him. Then before he can come out to say Peter Obi is this, Peter Obi. Well, if Peter Obi really want positions or whoever that, if Peter Obi should form party now, I said it. They should form party now. There are people in the north, there are people in the south, there are people in the east, there are people in the west that will come together, and that party will still become president in 2027. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Odua. Mr. Odua, I just want to add to your submission that are you aware that Mr. Tinubu already have distributed almost 200 billion to poor Nigerians so far?
200 billion to who? To who?
On which direction? My mother did not see cover inside. So where do they distribute it to?
Through the palliative. What do you have to
On
say
which
to that?
area? Do they take it from door to door? Do they take it from, do they put the number of Nigerians?
I just want
not to talk of the
because when you say distribute money, I was thinking that you are going to address that so that at least Nigerians will know that they talked about it, but where is the money? We cannot see the 200 billion. Actually, I'm being conservative. I'm aware.
Mr. Jonathan.
Yeah.
Sorry. You know one thing I have thought, that one thing has been driving me, and sometimes I look at Nigeria. Nigeria has always tried to dare fundamentals. That is why we are not getting things. We dare fundamentals. We don't give a damn about fundamentals, but we give a damn about our own theory. And our own theory has never been proven in any country of the world to work. But still, we say that fundamentals, let's trash it. And we don't know the factors affecting us. We are not taking into recognition that there are so many factors affecting us. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Black Panther. Mr. Chris. Mr. Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much. You have the floor now for 8 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Jonathan, and thank you for taking up the responsibility to moderate this honorable panel this evening. And before I start, let me quickly extend my greetings to the people on the comment section. I want to start with you guys today, and good evening for all you do. Thank you for keep re-echoing what we say on this platform, and also bringing in your different perspectives to the discourse. And to Mommy Diaspora, thank you for all you do. Good evening. May your light continue to shine. Mr. Nanjawaj, greetings to you. Thank you so much for bringing every perspective of the polity to the public space. I was looking at the video that you played and concerning the road destruction in Edo State. I think many people will not know that the commissioner that the person was mentioning on that video is actually related to you, but you didn't bother. You just played the video the way it is. So for that, I'll keep respecting you, and I'll keep believing in this fight you are fighting. And no matter how you choose to go about it, but I can clearly see the sincerity in everything you do. Well, for the people on the panel with me, I say good evening to you all once again. As for me, I'll just go straight to the Labour Party fiasco. I'm not surprised, I'm not taken aback with what is happening in the Labour Party, because these people, for some time, they've been demonstrating that this is what they are capable of doing. This is politics in Nigeria, the APC, the PDP, the Labour Party, all the political parties, they are all for one thing, and to grab power and to steal as much as they can and to ensure that they are there continuously. And that is why we keep saying that Nigeria, as it currently stands, if we continue in this direction, we may not ever get that Nigeria we are looking up to. And because it's quite staggering, and it is surprising that these fellows, strange bird fellows, all of a sudden they find their voice to unite against one person. And no matter how we look at it, we may think it's only the Labour Party. We may be looking at Abure, Arabambi, and the other man. But I can tell you that there are bigger masquerades behind these people. There are bigger masquerades behind them. There's a force that's there's a big force that is actually against the emergence of Peter Obi, not because of Peter Obi as a person, but because of the things that he stands for. Because they don't know what the direction of Nigeria will be if this man ever gets to power. But one thing they are sure of is that if this man gets to power, it's never ever going to be business as usual, and they are going to lose grip of most of their resources. I'm talking about oil wells, gold mines, just name them, estate everywhere in the country. So that's the mindset of these people. And why I said I'm not surprised, it has been happening before. Just a little back, it will interest you guys to know that Adams Oshomole actually won the governorship election in Edo State under the Labour Party. Yes, under the Labour Party, you heard me right. And they went to court. Somehow, Tinubu came in and Oshomole retrieved his mandate back in court. Then, before you know it, Oshomole decamped to the ACN as at then. Then our own humble political party, the NCP. Now, if you guys don't know, NCP is the National Conscience Party. And guess who was the national chairman? Gani Fawaimi. That is how clean they can be. That is how clean they can be. Gani Fawaimi, of all people, the only man known living that refused all forms of appointment from the military, not even Professor Wole Soyinka, who took appointment from IBB, or Tai Solari, who took appointment also from IBB, the People's Bank. I think Soyinka was road safety. But Gani Fawaimi refused to be part of any of those. But as clean as Gani Fawaimi, the governorship candidate of the NCP in Edo State left the NCP and went to join Oshomole's government, and he was appointed as its chief judge of Edo State, and left the NCP, National Conscience Party, in the cold. So if you see, the reason I just chronicled this is that I just want to emphasize the point why I'm not surprised at all. If this could happen then everything and anything is possible in the politics of Nigeria. You can imagine that level, governorship candidates, you left your own party, went to another party, leaving your own party in the cold. So this is what politicians do. This is who they are. That is why I said I'm not really taking aback, but it is important that we look at these people and we should be able to know their direction. Looking for that political party that is clean. There's no way we can find that. There is no way we can ever find that in Nigeria. So that is why I'll just go on to the next point, which says that it is not really about the people. It is not really about the people. This mindset that we keep talking about, the people have to change their mindset. The people cannot magically change their mindset. There's something that is called the leadership question. Not until we are able to get that leader that is willing to do the right thing so that other people will fall in place. This Labour Party we are talking about, the PDP we are talking about, the APC we are talking about, if you have good leadership, people that are willing to lead, things will take shape in those parties. Take, for example, Jonathan. Before the advent of Jonathan, PDP was the ultimate rigging machine. But it will take a certain Goodluck Jonathan to say, no, my election is not worth the blood of any person. Because prior to 2015, Obasanjo had predicted that the PDP is going to rule Nigeria not Obasanjo, Ogbulafo, the national chairman of PDP, had predicted that the PDP is going to rule Nigeria for 50 years. It will take a certain President Goodluck Jonathan to break that cycle for the benefit of Nigerians. So PDP now became a government that was able to hand over power to another democratically elected government, contrary to what PDP is used to be known for. Now, take Anambra State. Let's bring it home gradually. When Peter Obi became the governor of Anambra State, the like of Mbadunju and co., they couldn't do anything in Anambra State. Anambra State was in shambles. But when Peter Obi came, he didn't sack all the civil servants. He didn't need to go and bring people from the moon. The same set of people, those are the people he used in turning Anambra State to whatever he has been able to achieve with Anambra State. Let's bring it back to Edo State. When Oshomole was there, when he contested, the people rallied around him because he was able to galvanize the people. It was the same people. He didn't need to go and import different people from another state, but he was able to change the mindset of these people. And Mr. Ferrari was very spot on when he categorized the different category of people. You see that 45% people that don't really care or they don't know what they are doing. All those people need is somebody, just that 1 or 2% that can change or harness their mindset. If you are thinking the people will just magically change their mindset overnight, it's never going to be possible. Then let's bring it closer home again.
Please, you have less than 20 seconds.
Wow.
Chris.
Okay,
Yes.
for example,
You're more than the time, yeah.
Sorry, okay. Lee Kuan Yew of Singapore, he didn't need to go and import people from anywhere. He used the same Singaporean. And that is why if a football team is malfunctioning, you change the coach and not the players. The same thing with industries. If industry is not performing well, you change the board of executive and not necessarily the workers. So leadership is key. Leadership is everything. Good evening and thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Chris. Thanks for your submission. I think we've all done the first summation. So Madam Rita is still here. It's Madam Patricia that is that's off. So let's do the next 4 minutes each. Madam Rita.
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Jonathan, can the next person go ahead after me?
Okay, all right. Let me just say this, and then Black Panther. Mr. Black Panther.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, are you ready now, or you want me just to use the next couple minutes and then you take over your 4 minutes?
Okay, use a couple minutes then.
Okay, yeah. I just want to say this quickly, with respect to Nigeria, what is happening in Nigeria, with respect to Mr. Peter Obi leaving Labour Party and forming his own party. Again, I know people have said it's difficult to set up a Labour political party. As far as I know it in Nigeria, it is not difficult to set up a political party. Most of the political parties that we have now, about 18 of them, almost all of them, if not all of them, were set up by PDP and APC, pretty much. So they set it up so that at the end of the day, they can hijack. So if you try to go there, all the supporters, they hijack them. Very much easier for them to do. And when they are setting it up, you are not going to see any semblance or anything related to APC or PDP when they are setting the party up at all. It will not appear. It is just a group of people. Pick one professor from Bayero University in the north. Pick one professor from University of Agriculture in Akure, Federal University of Agriculture in Akure. Pick one there, pick one in Bayero, put them together, and then these are the people that they will just come together. They will put the document together. They will file it with INEC, and then within 6 months they get it. The party is formed. I know all the intricacies that are involved. Some people say that it has to be balanced. You want to be in the north. You want to be in the 6 geopolitical zones. They don't care when they are forming the party about that. That is why this party, they are mushroom parties. They don't have the geographical spread. None of them have. Some of them, only the word where they came from, only the word. So it's not that difficult to set up a political party in Nigeria. And again, there are some things that one cannot say in the public, doing this, but I believe someone like Mr. Peter Obi is very vast. He knows how to do this. He knows how to go about it. That's just what it is in politics. It's not everything you come out to say in public. You have to be smart about it, and they are politicians. They know how to go about this. I just want to say that finally. Thank you very much. Mr. Black Panther.
Yeah, thank
Please
you.
Go ahead. 4 minutes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you.
You don't fair talk.
No, it's
which one? You don't watch your match finish.
Mr.
You don't fair talk things. I
don't fair talk. I mean, they talk now.
Mr.
They talk now.
Now, final submission we they do 4 minutes.
Leave them, you know what they talk. Leave them.
All this interjection where they do, since you never reach for 4 minutes.
Put them for your law now. Say interjection and 1 minute for somebody that put them. Whether we no go change the system
Okay,
by force.
talk.
You don't let me want forget what I want talk now. Chai. Oh my God. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you. I'm trying to collect it. It just make it to jump off because that's very vital. Okay, let's go like this. I want to thank Mr. Jonathan. I want to thank everybody. You see, Mr. Chris, you were going gradually, but when you came to where you go to take the right turn, you took the left turn, and the left turn was leadership. You didn't recognize the way Nigeria is before you come forth to say leadership. We've all tried all this thing before. We've tried it before. It seems that we are not really going back to our history. We've tried it. It has not worked. The reason why I'm saying this is like this. We tried to go through the election. A man came forward. Kano was saying, change the system. He said, if we go into this election, we are going to rectify the decree constitution. All of us say no, because we wanted to dare that word. We dare it, and we are back. We are back now. We have retreated a little bit now, try to re-strategize. In our re-strategizing, I want us to note one thing. We have a lot of, Nigeria is not like other nations. We need to get that clear, very, very clear. I need to work with those factors. If we don't work with those factors, we are not going to postulate anything that we work. That is what, that's how I am taught in my science class. You need to recognize all the factors and put those factors, argue those factors, and prefer a solution to counter those factors so that you can have a way forward. But we are not doing that. We are going according to the books, the leadership, without a system. A leadership with a wrong system. Now, let me say this clear. Nigeria is made up of a lot of ethnic groups. We try the leadership, and it's in Mr. Peter Obi. The factors hovering around Nigeria could not allow him to be. And we all noticed it. Now, it has not allowed him to be. How do we re-strategize? Somebody is still talking about mindset. You cannot get hold of the mindset if the factors, you don't put them into recognition. How are you going to get to them without those corrupt entities pushing back, using the same medium you are using? Now, let's speak as one body. Now, we need to go back to our fundamentals. Let's look at our system. Let us ask ourselves a question. Do the system we have now, will it take all the factors and make it strong? The answer is no. Now, what do? We need to look at our factors that is pushing us back. We have a lot of things. The main head, the king of it is corruption, tribalism, and all of that thing, nepotism, and all of that things. How do we break this? I expected, like Mr. Ferrari was saying, I expected the intelligent ones per se. That is among us, all of us are intelligent, but the level of intelligence might be low or high, depending on the degree of intelligence. We would have looked into that book that they brought forward as a system that can work for us. But meanwhile, we are going back again. We are going to rectify that decree again. If you keep on rectifying the decree, even if you put a soothsayer there, it will be difficult. Okay. Nobody wants to take the risk. Nobody wants to love the country, but they want they want to come out as a good man. I cannot do it. That will keep on continuing for the next 20 years. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Jonathan, please, can I get 10 seconds? Please.
Please go ahead.
And thank you very much for the opportunity. Mr. Black Panther, if I say the leadership, what I'm trying to say is that if the leadership does not create that direction, nothing is going to happen. Like the factors you talked about, Who creates the factors? It's the leadership. You talked about the Peter Obi. People voted for Peter Obi, but the leadership of INEC stopped him. So that system you are talking about, is it the people that create the system? It is also the leadership that operates the system. So that's just the point I'm making. It is the
Thank you.
leaders that operate the system that use the system to their own advantage. So the problem is not really the people. It's only when you get leaders that are willing to use the system to favor the people. That is when
Okay,
nations.
okay, sorry. Let me ask you a question so that you answer it when you are giving your delivery. Now, the system we had before, the regional system we had before, compared to what we have now, and answer the question. Did it not work?
Yes, because the reason it worked was that you have drivers of those systems that were dedicated. They were focused on developing their regions.
Their own region. Thank you.
It
That's what I
was
wanted
the
to say.
leadership. Just answer is simple. Leadership.
Yes,
It
it's
is not.
leadership.
Leadership is part of it, but the
No,
system is what
Black
carries the
Panther, wait.
leadership.
It is leadership that drives the system. It is leadership. It's a focused leader that creates that enabling system for the benefit of the people. See, like Ferrari said, the vast majority of the people are not intelligent. So you need intelligent few to create systems that the unintelligent people will tag along with. That is the point. Immediately you have a leader that puts its nation ahead of everything it does. That leader will not be corrupt. He will not steal from his people. He will not go and be buying houses in Dubai. He will not be buying planes and yachts and all those things. He will not be putting money on Hajj when there is no fund for student loan.
Okay.
That's the
Thank
point
you.
I'm making.
Thank
Can
you very
I
much,
add?
Mr.
Can I
Chris.
add to your
Thank
point?
you.
Can I add to your point? Just 1 minute.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah, you see, you just keep hammering hindrance. We all know all the hindrance. Let me tell you, when we started in 1960, right, the regional system or whatever that was working until they truncated it, correct? Now, where the mistake went wrong was when Gowon created 12 states. He failed to devolve the powers to those states. Go and listen to General Williams, retired, his interview with Channel. Now, when all these politicians, since the days of Obasanjo first, Second Republic, and the 1999, all of them knows this thing, but because they are all benefiting from the current system, they refuse to make that amendment that will make the system work. So they are in alliance with each other because it's a business for them. It's a PLC. They are making money. Nigeria can go to hell. That's their game. And
Thank you.
until you guys understand that, thank you.
Yeah, but who are these people?
Thank you, sir. But at
Are
least
are
seconds,
they
a
the
second.
leaders?
Thank
Are
you,
they the
Mr.
leaders
Ferreira.
of the
A
people?
second, sir.
Mr. Odua, finally, please let
Those,
then we move
those
forward.
explanation from 1960, First Republic and Second Republic, the system turning around, Jangolova, is it not the same leadership?
It's
Yeah,
They
leadership.
are all leadership.
yeah,
It was
because
the
these leaders are
factors
not,
of
they are not
tribe
your
that
leaders.
divided the
Oh,
system.
wait,
Divided that
Mr.
system.
Pereira,
So it's a
you
question of
mentioned,
tribe.
Okay, let's move forward so that let's
let
move
me
forward
just
so that
quickly
you
say
can
this.
use your
Mr.
4 minutes
Pereira,
to.
Yes.
sorry,
Mr. Chris,
Mr.
you can use your
Jonathan.
4 minutes now to
Okay, I'll
make
wait
that
for my 4
submission so that
minutes. Yeah.
we can move on. Mr. Abdul,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
here.
please go ahead. 4 minutes. You have your final submission. Thank you.
Please, can you go to the next person after that we speak?
Okay, thank you. Mr. Odua, please, you have your 4 minutes. No, Mr. Ferreira, rather. Mr.
Okay.
Ferreira,
Yeah.
you have your 4
Okay.
minutes.
We keep making the mistake of trying to solve a problem with the tools of the enemy. It's not going to happen until we come to terms and say, these tools of the enemy, we are not going to use and create our own tools. This is where intelligent leadership comes in. All these people you're calling leaders are not leaders. They are bandits and criminals, and they have aligned with themselves stupid people to push their own agenda forward, not the agenda of the people. So until we all see it as what it is and face it, it's just like back in the days of apartheid. Apartheid was easy to fight. Even the likes of Stephen Biko saw the difficulty in fighting apartheid, but he has to say, okay, what can I do to fight this system that is so powerful. While Mandela was in prison, let me start the Black consciousness movement, because what I need is the mind of my people. In Nigeria now, we are practicing economic apartheid, and everybody is playing along on the same game to practice it as long as they can win. So we have to say, we have to tear this system down. The intelligentsia, the intelligent people among us Nigerians are all using the wrong strategy. I asked you one question. If somebody gets up today and said, I want to raise 80 million Nigerians who agree with me on one point, Nigeria cannot continue like this, do you think that person can raise that number? If the answer is yes, with that 80 million, that's a bargaining chip for you to say the system as it stands, we don't want it. We want something different. We want a different form of election. We want something new. But our people are not going through that strategy. The thieves are competing with each other. The bus is not running. We are fighting for who will drive the bus. That is our problem. That's my 4 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ferreira. Mr. Malik, Abdul, are you ready now?
Yeah, I'm ready
please
now.
go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Ferreira.
Yeah, thank you very much. My 4 minutes go like this. There is something I'm seeing in Nigeria, because now the economy is worsening on us every day. I believe there will be something else. Before 4 years, Tinubu complete, there will be something terrible will happen in Nigeria. Because there is a time, it reach a certain time that they cannot bear it. Everybody will enter street. That is what I am seeing now, because you see cost of living everywhere. Even sometimes you see now where trailer that carry goods, like they are traveling, like they break down in any city. You will see people that come in, looting them, bust the trailer on the sand. It will come to that extent that there is a time they cannot bear that hunger. The street, everybody will feel the street. That is what I'm
Mr.
seeing.
May you off your camera now. They give you sign off your camera. You are still leaving it on like that, lying on the bed. It's not good here now.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. It's finished.
Thank you very much, Mr. Abdul. Mr. Abdul. Yeah, Mr. Chris.
Yeah, well, it's good to be back again. Like I've said, I've tried to give a synopsis of what the Nigerian political culture and the political scene is. But in all this, we must remember that Nigeria is a very, very peculiar country. Yeah, because of the composition of the country, in terms of the ethnic composition, the religious composition, and the general outlook, the inequality of education in every region of the country. And apart from that, the value system. What do the people value? What are their value system? There are so many sharp differences, and it becomes so difficult to get a people like that together to begin to chart the same course. So that is why it is crucial, very crucial, that we change our system of governance. We have to just find a way of doing it, because this presidential system is never ever going to work for us, because there will always be ethnic and religious considerations in everything the president does. And during the election, there will always be ethnic and religious consideration when the people choose their candidate. It will be difficult for people not to think along this line, because we understand that that ability, that sagacity, to think wide and broad, to think for the general good. It's not everybody that has that. And sadly, the higher number of people in the society, they wouldn't reason like that. It's not just going to happen. So that is why it is crucial that that microscopic few at the top echelon, they should be ready. They should have that to put their nation forward at all times. And again, the followers, they have some roles to play. And that role is that they don't really have to be docile. because docility creates or reinforces bad leadership better. Yeah, that's what docility does. So the people, no matter how sub-informed they are, they really need to wake up and speak for themselves and also try to do all they can to show that they are ready and prepared for good governance. This is something, in all fairness, the vast majority of Nigerian populace, they've actually demonstrated this. They've tried on their own. I believe they've tried because it's not just about protest, protest, protest. Nigeria, if people die, they just, sorry, if people are quiet, they just go like that. Nobody remembers them. The nation moves forward. But if you are fighting and protesting in a country where you know that you'll be remembered, that no matter what happened, at that instant, you can throw your heart in the ring and do everything possible to rescue your nation. Look at the people that we acquired during NSAS. Till today, we are still arguing whether
Please
people
round up,
were,
Mr. Chris.
yeah, I'll just round up. Now we're still arguing whether people were even buying. The people that lost their life during the elections, till today, nobody talks about them. And it's just about the outcome of the election, the mandate, the court judgment, and everything. And those people are gone. They are gone for good. Well, at this, I would like to stop my submission on this note. And thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you, Nigeria Watch. And thank you, Mommy Diaspora.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chris. Thanks. Yeah, that's our final submission. I thank all the panelists. Thanks very much, guys. Thanks for the good work you are all doing. Mr. Elvis.
So I am not,
yeah,
you wanted to come in.
Mr. Odua, you had your 4 minutes now.
No, I just only
you spoke for only 1 minute. You said that's all.
Oh, I did not.
Okay,
when I wanted to talk, you now called the other man.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So now, but I beg when I go at big Peter will become say the Farotimi Day. Our brother when they talk when be lawyer for those state too. If we still go Abia State, we get OT. So before if we go the north, we get Sani, then we get Dr. Nenemi. I forget the name anyway. So we get many of them, and those ones still know good people where they go bring come and say, I know this person, I know this person. And we still get Dati Ahmed. So they know good people where they will still bring come and say, I know this person, I know me, I know you. Now they tell you know people when you feel good way. So I bet they take form party. Make they form at this year so that before next year finish, then the party grow everywhere. And if you see that when they form this party, most of these people you thought that they have entered other party before in the name of Peter B, they will still come back to the same party because they just entered there. Talking of strategies, a moment the party set up a leadership way and for other people to follow, that is what will happen. So please, let them not think that they cannot do it. All those things are to deceive people. They can do it and it will have grant. And Nigeria should go and learn from Kenya and Senegal. So because Nigerian people said they need better life, they need this. Our Baba Fela told us that it is fear that is enabling Nigeria not to go forward. I just buy house, I just buy car, I just marry, I just do this. Say that is the reason. And you are looking for good leaders, a good government, a good country to live on. And you are afraid to ask for good things. Well, if South Africa said because one school have been destroyed, they cannot ask for their better life of South Africa today, although despite that South Africa is partially free, they will have not just be partially free at all, they will still be under their bondage. So, my brother, when soldier go, soldier comes, but not the end. So that's how it be. Something must Lego a man for another person to grow up. If yam did not rot, it will not germinate another yam, it will not produce another yam. So with those things, by the time you now get the better one, then they will not remember those people that someone like this, we are in this, our struggle in so and so time, they will remember it. But when the struggle have not yet come, nobody will remember anybody. So that is the reason that if something like this happen, and nobody will remember, because what they are fighting for have not yet come to their hand. So let us keep fighting. Let us not hesitate to say they shoot one knockout. So everybody are running out because one knockout was one shot, my dear, or one smoke will be blown out there. My brother, the Lego people, yes, life goes on. And the next one to, have you not been watching journalists on these white people? When they go to interview and see all those people, they will Lego journalist, another person will carry his camera and start doing the same job. So it will not say because the Lego that journalist is afraid of his life, he will no longer, he will carry the same camera and start doing. So that is how life goes. Nigerians, let us ask all these wicked, satanic, barbaric, who call themselves leader, that is leading us, that is ruling us, because they are not really leaders, they are rulers, that is ruling us. If they cannot do what we need, let us go to our king. Me, I was under kingship before the white man come. My kingship is my government. So I want to go back to that kingship government, so that if they say one chief go and do this thing, if he did not do it for people to benefit, that chief is in trouble. So that is what I need, so that the land will be good for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Jonathan.
Yeah, Mr. Black Panther.
Yeah, thank you. No, Jonathan, I just want to thank you. I just want to thank you for today. I want to thank Mr. Ferrari. I want to thank Mr. Chris. We've drawn out a map, and those maps are 3 angles. 1, the leadership. 2, the system. 3, the peculiarity of Nigeria. We must take those 3 things into consideration and now argue intensively and draw up so that we can educate our people with those 3 angles, so that they will know and start to prepare themselves for the future, because we got to do it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Black Panther. Again, I thank all the panelists. Thank you very much, guys. Mr. Elvis, are you there? Mr. Elvis? Mr. Elvis is not...
He's watching match.
Okay, Mr. Elvis. Okay, let me just when Mr. Elvis is
give us the lowdown for those 3 angles, so that we'll know where would they fire from.
Yeah, when you started your submission, I was following you because last week when we listen, I listened to this man, Dr. Charles Apoke, and what Mr. Ferreira was, talking about in his submission was exactly what the man outlined. And for me, it was new to me to a very large extent, not entirely, but to a very large extent. I will admit that I just learned something new, especially in the area of Mr. Elvis. You are here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, you caught me.
He's back now.
You are back. Okay.
I'm here, Oga. Mind your business, my friend.
After I don't go chop black soup.
Okay, now take over, Mr. Elvis. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all. And God, I will bless you now. Thank you for this big relief. So, I don't know how they happy for you. I cannot shake my leg and listen to Black Panther interject everybody. So
Nigeria matter with you, don't pop for you.
No, it can't be like say everybody is against Peter Obi at this moment. That's what the TBO is. Very sad. That's what we see him. Anywhere Peter Obi want to go now, I don't know. Somebody left that submission earlier on that anywhere Peter Obi will likely go now might also do worse.
They go follow him now. They go follow him.
Yeah, Mr. Nigeria. Now me, I say all these people, then they're everywhere. Just cover your eye, look what the PDP and APC don't do for the past how many years. Their leadership. Just cover your eyes and look. Yeah.
Okay. So I don't understand. Oga Chris, are you saying now that Peter Obi should stay or leave?
Yeah, it's a difficult. You see, Like wetin I dey talk, many Ingo get privy to more information wey we not even know. So he has the full picture. He is in the best position to take the best decision. But if you want to ask me based on wetin we dey see now, they don't already remove him from the Labour Party. Not be whether making stay or making not stay. Na be the thing.
Exactly.
They don't already remove him. Yeah.
You know what I want me to do, Mr. Najawat?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, let him build on what he said before. I want to make Nigeria work. Let him remove himself from all this political party.
He said, I want to see Nigeria work, not make
Nigeria yes. Let him put himself in that position now so that he will not get too much attraction from all these ignorant people in different parties. But Nigeria will call in when the time is right.
Yeah, I think he should build a movement, massive movements. And Nigeria cannot continue like this.
Yes, Mr. Ferrari, that is it.
Join me. If you agree, join me, and then keep increasing in number until this number is so high
without aligning to any party at all.
No party, no
yes,
party.
Yes, no party.
No party. Don't join no party.
But our constitution did not support that now.
It support now under NGO now.
It could start a movement either online
under non-governmental organization. That is what it is. It's in the law.
And then if he gets
when he has the momentum,
they may arrest him.
It's a risk he has to take.
It's a risk he has to take now.
Because Nigeria cannot continue like this. Somebody got to use their platform to galvanize people, to intelligent people, first of all. After that, then the helpless people. Before now, you can now counteract the stupid people and the criminals. Look, that statement that Mr. Jonathan said that they are everywhere. They are everywhere, Mr. Elvis. If you don't believe me, I can confidently tell you. I've partake in your media, I've partook in other media, and I can honestly tell you, in those other media that I partake in, these people have their people entrenched in them, and they've hijacked that media, those medium also.
Mr. Ferrari, were you here when I told Nigeria Watch and everybody that they've already built a cell that is multiplying? It has a multiplying effect.
Yes.
And if you get into that thing, if you multiply inside of you, you see yourself speaking like them.
Like them, yeah.
Mr. Ferrari, during the big campaign, they were all coming here. They were coming here to come and demonstrate their satanism.
But we deal with them now.
Yeah, Nigerians keep kicking them out. Although you go first give them time, make them expose themselves.
Expose themselves. That's what I mean. That these people tell us who they are. We always refuse to believe them. They will tell you who they are. But Nigerians, we don't. We say, maybe it's just joking. Oh, maybe it's not serious. No, you better be. He has told you what he is. He is satanic from his utterances. You better believe it.
And one thing, Mr. Ferrari, one thing we should avoid there. Don't give them chance to speak to the people.
That's why That's why I always get involved. That's why you see me jumping, because they listen. They push out poison. I call it poison. Exactly. There are some people, they should not have the microphone. And I can give you an example. One man called Akpokpo Voriri, when he talked like this, so and he was arguing with Dele with me one day on a ride. Somebody like Abati, I can mention him, and there's so many of them on this medium, your medium, Nigeria Watch, and in other medium. You just know who they represent. You know this man is working for the devil. Man, how do we stop this? You were right. You can't give them the microphone because they will keep polluting the people and keep us sedated.
Nigeria was dealt with a lot of them during that campaign. A lot of them, and it handled them properly, and they ran away. We didn't see them again.
That is exactly what I am saying. The way Nigeria dealt with them, that is the way other media that is on YouTube should have been doing it. But they because they planted their cell and they have this multiplying factor, that factor is driven by money.
They plant themselves and then they take over that medium. You're missing it. They just don't.
Yes.
It's like a virus. They plant themselves and then within time
and take over.
That's it. That's what they did to Nigerian civil society.
Yes, you got it.
That's what they did to Nigerian Labor Union. You see, they take over. And that's what they did to Nigerian Bar Association. They plan themselves, and over time, before you all know what's happening,
they are taking over.
But if Peter Obi can start his own movement, at least to a large extent, he can have control over the.
I'm sorry to say, I don't see someone like Peter Obi that can be a leader of any movement. Peter Obi not the talk now. We need somebody that can vibrate like generator.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Peter Obi, let me say this. How Peter Obi will plant himself. He will plant himself with a very strong lieutenant that will be speaking like fire, but he will be the godfather per se, in quote, to them.
That's how he can do it. Yes.
That is how he can do it.
Exactly.
Because all this, my elder brother,
Peter Obi needs somebody. Peter Obi needs somebody like Dele Farotimi.
Yes.
Yes. If this man, if Shore never be corrupted, he can join it.
Yeah, Shore could have been
Shore no one work. Now that's why I don't understand. You know all this.
No, Mr. Ferrari, please. If Shore no one work, now different thing. But to even go to the extent of using wrong information till they accuse.
That's what I tell you. That it's not everybody that has a degree that is not under the category of stupid people. There's so
correct.
That's the point Madam Rita was making earlier.
Some people get PhD, then be professor, professor, then be stupid people.
Be a PhD holder, you still be messing up. So that's my problem with Shore. If you don't want to work with somebody, it's fine. But if you are now using falsehood to
that means you're working for the enemy then.
Yeah, it speaks.
See, if Peter Obi raised this movement, according to what we just said now, him being the center, but give power to the antennas to work immensely, then Shore will just fade off like that. He will fade off like that.
Yeah, even in South Africa, Mandela, we are talking about Mandela. It's Mangosuthu Buthelezi. Those were the real radicalists.
Mandela
was
Mandela was gentle like Peter. Those were the ones doing the job.
Yeah, doing the job. Yes.
Cool. Those ones were fire.
Yeah,
fire.
The likes of Albert Lutuli and all the rest.
Exactly. Even this Mugabe.
And those were the ones that fought for him internationally, so that they went to different countries, leaders, to make sure that he's released. Because that's exactly what I'm saying. You need to have a strong tentacle that are very strong, that can do diplomatic work and do other things, so that when you are the center is taken away, they can go to so many countries and finish the fight. That is what we need.
Anyway, to be honest, the way things are going on right now, it looks like these satanic people, they are winning, to be honest. It looks like they are winning,
it always appears like that, Mr. Elvis. But at the end of the day, the truth will prevail.
But at the end of the day, Nigerians are not talking. Nobody is talking.
You see, Nigeria Watch. We go through Nigeria Watch. We go through the process to the end. We must go through it so that we will not converge. Everybody go think the same way.
Anyway, I just hope so, because when few people are talking, majority are just looking, watching from distance, it looks like we're not going anywhere, but let's keep our fingers crossed. I'll give us a mandate. We don't ask of you tired. Thank God you don't join us today.
That's why, Mr. Elvis, last statement where I go make, that's why people like you cannot give up. No, even if now only one panel is there on board, people like you, people like Omoye Corner, people like all the people doing the good work. That's why I that musician we put on for song. Idris, if all the others will join, you understand? People like you, they will try so hard to discourage you and make sure you're off air, but you can't let them. They will try. If they can't hijack it from you, they will try to frustrate you out, because we just, all the other media speak for them. Arise channel, they speak for them. You're about one of the only few that speak for the people. So they want you, you know what I mean. Just don't let them discourage you. That's my prayer and advice for you. There will be dark period, very, very dark period, where you will feel that you're the only one alone in this. Don't let it get to you. The light will still come at the end of that tunnel.
And Mr. Nagawash, I want to say this. I think in this thing that we are doing, let us try as much as possible to be our brother's keeper. We need that thing in us, every one of us. We need to go into, we don't need to go into the den of those wicked ones. We need to go into the den of people that think like us, so that we can spread this thing fast as possible. And we pray Peter Obi hear us as we are speaking here, because we need to do it. We really need to do it, because we must go through, Nigeria as a country must go through that process, because we have a lot of evil people. We must go through it to the end, so that the people can join us. We that are coming like a tornado will take everybody along. That is what we need to do.
Thank you. We have two people that just came in now. Before we round up, more hear from them. Give us a mandate. Talk to us, my brother.
Good evening to you. Please, you can hear me clearly. Good evening, everyone. Mr. Elvis, greetings to you.
78 years now, you're complete today. Now we'll just see you rich.
Well, my brother, we're busy in the program since last week, but back here and well, I just like, okay, let me check and see if the house is still keeping watch, and thank God the light is still burning and everyone is still holding forward. All I can say is let's not be discouraged. The whole situation may seem discouraging, but let's keep pushing, let's keep pressing. Rome was not built in a day. The likes of Mandela didn't just become what they become. It was a struggle. It was a fight. This is a fight for the soul of the country, and I thank God for the men here and the women doing this work. Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Black Panther, Mr. Chris, Mr. Odua, Dr. CM, Mr. Malik, Ogasho, I greet you, sir. Thank you very much for all that you do. We do appreciate every good works that you do. One thing is, when some people are actually doing some other things, some people are actually covering up for the media and doing the night's work. Thank you very much. Dr. CM, maybe listening, we greet you. Mr. Moshala, I greet you. One thing is, like I said, we cannot just chicken in or call it a quit. We have to continue to press. We have to continue to fight. One day we will get it right. I'm sure that the girl child, the boy child in Sanfara, wear gold. I just saw where these guys are parading themselves and doing shenanigans with our natural resources. These natural resources is for each one of us. For some of them are becoming lord over this thing. But I'm sure that one day a generation will arise and will say enough is enough. And that generation is not too far. This is the generation. It just needs some more push for everyone to be able to get things right. The country is actually going down every day. Every day, every day. For as long as these criminals remain in power, that is how long the country continue to go down. For as long as Tinubu remain in power, allegedly, or whatever you want to call it, that is how the country continues to go down. These guys don't mean well for the country. They cannot do anything good for the country. And I'm sure that Nigerians also are not happy. They just need for Nigerians to arise, take the bull by the horn, and chase out these evil criminals. Because these guys, there is no other name for them than criminals. Nigerians are suffering. The only agenda in the heart of Akpabio is to buy a criminal drug baron jet, saying that his own life is more important than the life of an ordinary Nigerian. Where I live by the grace of God, the life of a common citizen is what the same as the life of the president of the country. But in Nigeria, they place the life of the president beyond the life of the common men that put him in office. They've forgotten that it is our collective power that they get to get off. Even though this one was not elected by the people, Mahmoud Yakub was the one that put him there with all of their shenanigans. Akpabio said, and I quote, that the life of this criminal, this drug baron, is worth more than the life of Nigerians. This is the wickedness in the heart of this man. But we will not stop speaking. We'll continue to speak. We'll continue to be here for Nigerians, because some Nigerians can't speak. So you and I, we are their mouth, we are their legs, we are their hands to fight against this evil man, and will not stop. If men like you did not stop, men like us cannot stop. We've been here since last year doing this, and we'll continue to do it. The evil one that you are talking about, that you guys are talking about, let them continue. Evil has an expiring date. Lies have expiry dates. And I'm sure that their generation will not go unpunished. They say lie to Nigerians, their families, their generation will not go unpunished, because Nigerians are suffering. I just saw today again that a 12 years old Nigerian, a 12 years old Nigerian boy just discovered another formula for mathematics. A 12 years old Nigerian boy, I think it's from the southeast, just now came up with, I think it's divisible of 7 from what I saw on X. It's 12 years old. That tells you that Nigerians are great, Nigerians are bright, Nigerians are wonderful all over the world. And I think someone like you, Mr. Elvis, you've shown that Nigerians and Nigerian youth are wonderful people. Men that will not sell their conscience to get either a G-Wagon or get money from these politicians. Men like you are people that Nigerians should emulate. That regardless of how much they pay me, I will not take it. I will stand for the common man. I will fight for the common man. Their voices will go high. Their voices will go all over the world. And that's what you've done in the last 1 year. If only Mr. Jonathan will know where his voice enters. If only Black Panther realize where the doors that his voice can open. Or Mr. Dr. CM or someone like Mr. Chris with the analysis. All that would not be possible if not for Nigeria Watch Media. So I say thank you for all that you've done. Mommy Diaspora, thank you. Comment section, I greet you all. Mr. Abuaze, Irene Finest, wonderful souls, wonderful people out there doing this great work. Thank you very much. I believe that one day, maybe the country will get it right. Let's not chicken in. Let's not throw in the towel. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep fighting. We will see the light at the end of the tunnel. And to Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, I beg you, sir, do all that you could not to allow this burning fire to die. There is a burning fire in the heart of so many great Nigerians all over the world. Or because someone like you came up to contest for this presidency. And we've seen the corruption, the decadence in our judicial system and in every institution. But please, sir, should you be listening tonight, please don't let this fire die. Let's keep the fire burning. One day, we will get this thing right. Thank you very much. But for the want of time, let me just say treat my mic here. But I won't say that. I won't stop saying that. Mr. Elvis, thank you very much. God bless you. You will not die young. Your mother, your father will not bury you. God bless you. In Jesus' name.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, my brother, and I wish you same prayers as well. It's a collective effort here. Let's continue to try our best. Yeah. And so we say, we have Oga Frank Emmanuel with us. Sir, good evening to you. Please talk to us. Okay, Mr. Frank, you're not available.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Oga Evit. Good afternoon, sir. I greet you.
Good evening to you, sir. Thank you very much for joining us. I beg, quickly talk to us. 4 minutes more for roundup.
Okay. I think what I want to say specifically for Peter Obi, I just feel for him because the scripture said there is nothing new under the sun. You know, if you look at the book of Psalm 23, talk about that prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies. So Peter Obi's table right now is in the midst of his enemies. Serious, serious enemies. In fact, the enemies, they have seen that the likes of Apapa, Arabambi, Abure, the fight they've been fighting before, those fight was fighting apart. Now they have formed one unity to really face the obedience, So I think the way I look at it, the Agbadorians have really presented something to them. That's what I think, allegedly, because for them to come together all of a sudden, there is no smoke without fire, all of a sudden to just come together as one unity. The guy has offered something, in advance for his 2027. After all, he said, what money cannot buy, cannot do, more money can do. So it's the more money now that is speaking. That is what is bringing about this unity between Arabambi, Apapa, Abure, and all that. And the root of all this is greed. When greed sets in your heart, there is nothing you cannot do on earth to achieve that selfish aim. So that's where Peter Obi has found himself, right in the presence of his enemy. That is where he's. But thank God, there is also a promise. He has been anointed, because he said nobody can stop an idea whose time has come. They will only do it for a while, but with time, his cup will run over. And when his cup runs over, the victory will be assured. So I want to encourage him. Me, right from day one, I say this guy should have a new party. Even if he names the party Obedience, the whole world will know. Because the Obedience name has already gone round the country as wildfire. So I see no reason why he's still wasting time. Kenneth Okonkwo has left Labour. So I don't know why he has people that will support him to build a new one. I know there is still enemies everywhere, but then let him just step aside and let him just leave this particular gang of criminals and build a new hope for everyone. That is for that, because the way we are right now, those big power people, right now everybody is clamoring for stomach infrastructure, so for survival. Nobody even want to look at what is legit and what is not legit. Nobody want to stand on the truth. Everybody is focusing on how to survive, because times are hard. The economy is going down the drain day in, day out. So right now, nobody is thinking of any other thing than to survive. So for me, Mr. Elvis, I want you to please don't let the fire down. Keep it on. We'll keep talking. We'll keep pushing. Quitters never win, but winners never quit. So I'm not at this point that we're going to quit. It's not going to be possible. When we quit, that means we've lost it. You understand? So keep up the good job. We'll do all we need to do to make sure that we reclaim our mandate. Might not be this mandate, might be a new mandate. We'll reclaim our position from this dungeon that these political criminals have put us. If you put Buhari's government side by side with this government put together, Jonathan's government is now look as if Jonathan's government is paradise, if you ask me, because there is no hope even as we speak. We are just living by. It's unfortunate. I stop there. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir, Mr. Emmanuel. God bless you, sir. Thanks for joining us today. He's very, very fortunate. Very, very fortunate. Well, let's continue to do our part. My brothers and sisters, my people right there, we've come to the end of the broadcast today. 4 hours is enough. I want to thank every one of you, starting with Mr. Jonathan. Thanks very much, sir, for always being there when I need you. God bless you, sir. Thank you very much, Black Panther, Mr. Oduwa, Abdul Malik, Oga Ferrara. It's good to have you on the show today. Thank you very much for your wonderful submission and your encouragement. Thank you, Oga Chris. Thank you. Give us a mother. It's good to hear from you. And Mr. Frank Mano, it's good to hear from you too as well. Those of you that call into the show today, God bless every one of you, my people. I appreciate you all. Starting with Madam Origin, thank you very much. Tony Africa called in, Mr. Ben called in, Yogashi Mize called in, Mr. Emmanuel calling, and many others called in. Jija Breadman, many others. God bless you all. I love God is my strength. We miss you. We miss your submission. I hope you have not given up on Nigeria. So please, would like to hear from you. I appreciate every one of you right there, and God will bless you now. I got a super shout today from Jacob Obedient. Thank you very much, sir, once again. Thank you. May God bless you. Thanks for all you do. And then, people on the comment section started with Mother for Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy, for all you do. I appreciate you always. Thanks for being there. Thank you very much, Oriomi Abdu Oluwa Shegun. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Shendam, thank you very much. Oga Chris, thank you, sir, once again. Thank you, Peggy Modi, thank you very much. Tony Africa, thank you. Kinsdogera, Kishidima, and many others. And God will bless you, my people. We've come to the end of the broadcast. Stella Masaredo, thank you, man. I appreciate you. Guys, help us to press on the like button before you leave. Help us to share. Let our voices go far. We are here every day talking about the things that are affecting us in Nigeria. We're not here fighting anyone, rather calling out our government to do the right thing. There's hunger in the land. My people, I here now will draw the curtain. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Good night and bye for now.